Hi there, welcome back to Crafters TV. We have got a fabulous rest of the day lined up for you. We're going to be featuring shed loads of Hunkydory, and breaking news, you can of course use that Love14 code across everything that's in this show. I know, use that at checkout, you will save an extra 14%, and you can use it in conjunction with your Club Inspired discount as well. But this launch day of course is all going to be about Hunkydory, and things are Hunkydory in the studio because we've not got one guest. Oh no, we have got two as well. Craig is here and Anne-Marie is here as well. How are you both?
I'm doing good. Look at this.
So
how strange is this? Good strange.
Very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's very exciting.
Yeah. What? Well, I've been calling it Hunkydory Takeover Day today.
Well, it's pretty much
because it's pretty much that way. You know, you've been well. You've already been in this morning.
Yeah.
With some incredible Hunkydory goodies. I know Joe's away to point something out just in a moment. I'm here for, well, the next few hours, but you're still going to be in and out. You're going to be having a look at some of the things you've brought, but also some of the things I'm going to be doing. Yeah. Trust me, it's not that complicated. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, it's exciting for me. You know how much I absolutely adore Hunkydory for so many reasons, but you are the one that I always say that enabled me, helped me get where I am today. You all know the story of how I got into crafting, but with yourself and, you know, Hunkydory and even Anne, you know, gave me the opportunity, the Hunkydory magazines, when you done the Great British Craft Festival, you used to bring me down as well, would do things in that, and then, you gave me the opportunity, which first let me be seen, and then
now look at you.
Here. So,
no stopping him, no stopping him now.
Yeah, so it's not just the love of the products that I've got for Hunkydory, but it's the love of the company as well.
Yeah, they are a great company, aren't they? Anne-Marie, for anyone, I know a lot of people maybe joining us haven't seen the earlier shows today. For anyone that is new to Hunkydory, who are they and what are they all about, as I like to say?
Well, Hunkydory are a UK-based company, so we're based it's down really from here, isn't it? Down in Preston, in Lancashire, and we are all about the paper craft. So we bring to you fold and die cut toppers, which are all manufactured in-house. We bring you paper pads, we bring you adorable Scoreboard, and we've also ventured into some other bits and pieces. So we've got loads of craft tools, we've got stamps, we've got dies, ink pads, pens, a little bit of everything now, really. We're quite broad.
You are, absolutely. The one thing I didn't actually realise was on the show with your shows, and it's what I've got, and many have asked me, is the paper trimmer. I know, I've got that at home. Some of you will say, well, where's your paper trimmer from? And we've actually got it on the show, and I didn't realise until this morning. So yeah, that's good. So
it's very exciting.
Well, we're so excited to have Anne-Marie in the studio. I've known Anne-Marie for too long to care to mention, maybe 11 years. I've got some stories and some salacious gossip. I'll share with you that as we go through the show. What I would definitely say is head on over to the website and have a look at all the amazing Hunkydory products that we're going to be featuring all the way throughout the day today. We, though, already having sellouts, I'm afraid. The Hunkydory magazine, premium magazine, volume 16, if you got it, congratulations, it has already sold out and gone. So if you did get that, well done. I would say be quick for anything that you want to get your hands on. Another sellout as well, some of the individuals are selling out, I need to let you know about. So we've got this item just here, so over here, the Decolarge boxes, they have gone, I'm afraid. If they are in your basket, you need to check those out. They are still available to you as part of the larger By the Show collection, but these on their own, totally sold out and gone. Also the MDF pieces, they are available still in the By the Show collection. Individually, however, they have sold out and gone. I know, look at me, the bearer of bad news straight off the bat today, but we have got lots of awesome things for you as well in the show. We're going to start off with the Muddy Paws. I'm going to give you the details of the smaller collections. It's all available within that By the Show for you as well. So in the Muddy Paws, you've got the luxury topper collection. You'll also get the inserts and the papers and the little book of Muddy Paws as well. The little books are so great because there's multiple imagery in there, so if you love to fussy cut, you're going to absolutely love doing that. $29.96 or $43.47 if you want to go for those. Now, next one I need to tell you about is your Perfect Days Designer Decolarge Ultimate Collection. It really is gorgeous, this lovely colour palette in here as well, and the dimension that you get on these projects is, well, quite frankly, it is insane. They are incredible. It is available on its own. It's $39.97, $57.97. You've got savings on the individual items as well. So we have got savings across the board here for you. It is available, though, of course, in that larger collection, which is fantastic. So that is your Perfect Days Designer Decolarge. Now, by the show, we'll get you the items I've just shared with you, and the Decolarge box as well, which is that one just there. And you've also got some extra bits in there for you as well. So you're going to get the adorable Scoreboard and the Acetate, and you're getting the MDF shapes as well in there, which is fantastic. So it is amazing. This represents the best value on the show. What I would also say is it will give you free shipping and handling if you are across in the US, and also free postage and packaging if you are here in the UK too. If you want to get in touch, I would love to hear from you. You can do so in all the normal ways. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion. If you are over on YouTube, Pam's saying hi from Central New York. Mary Kay as well says, I'm so glad I was on my laptop and got a reminder. I thought this show started later. Phew. Anyway, happy to be here from Wisconsin. Happy to have you, Mary Kay. Georgie Ann's in Florida. Who else we got in here? A little bit closer to home. Get Crafty is in Felixstowe. Heather is in Ohio. Ohio, Heather. Roberta is in as well from Milwaukee, I can see too. Maybe a craft off between Craig and Anne-Marie, says Anne Richards. Maybe, you never know. Who knows? Keep watching. Craig looks really alarmed. Joanne says, morning, happy Valentine's Day. Happy Hunkydory Day. Oh yeah, forget about Valentine's Day. It's Hunkydory Day here on Crafters TV. I placed an order earlier thinking I could just watch and relax. Now I've had a coffee, I'm thinking there's another order in my future. I think you might be right as well. And Gilmore says happy birthday, happy Valentine's Day to Joe, Craig and Marie. And all the crafty peeps. Right then, we're going to crack straight on and get into a Muddy Paws demonstration, I believe. Or if you are Italian, demonstrazione. I know, thank me later.
I'm only alarmed because look, I've gone and spilled ink.
Oh no.
Over my nice pink and white. Anyway, right.
Oh, hang on, sorry.
Eh?
The show has sold out,
What?
I'm afraid. I know. We are having an exceptionally busy start. So it's by the show. Congratulations if you got it. It's sold out and gone. I know we had an exceptionally busy morning. I didn't realise we'd had that much of a busy morning. You wait until I speak to that Ben. He's left me absolutely no stop for these two. I've got 6 hours of live TV to do for the rest of the day. But we do still have the individuals available. So have we got the individuals of everything available, Georgina? We do not have the MDF shapes. They have sold out and gone. And the Decolarge box has also completely gone as well. We do still have the rest though. So we are going to kick off, as we were going to, with the Muddy Paws. It's available on its own individually. Details are there on the screen, $29.96 or $43.47. Whew, take it away, so we go here. Please, nothing else sell out, just for a couple of minutes.
Just for a couple of minutes. Let us do something. Let us do something. Right, we're going to have a look at the Muddy Paws. In actual fact, I've got some finished samples, which your team have done.
Yes.
You've done all these for us.
Can you tell we liked this collection?
I'm not surprised in the slightest. Not surprised in the slightest. Look at these ones.
It is absolutely adorable, isn't it?
So cute. Good thing with these ones as well, it's slash real to life, slash got that character
definitely
to them, which I absolutely adore. So many of the breeds that you're going to know and love. Look at that one there.
It's so
isn't
cute,
it so cute? So cute that you've got there. And then you've got your frames within the frames that we can see here.
Yeah, definitely.
Then, I mean, I know that was still same kind of idea from this one, but then if you want to do your easels that we can see here as well. And that's the thing that you guys never do, and that is have waste.
No,
the elements.
Absolutely not, no. You'll see when we're looking through the collections and all the sheets, there's absolutely so much jam-packed in there. We don't like any wastage. We want to make sure that you're getting the absolute best out of your collection and using everything.
I mean, look at that one. So even your slimline cards, your DL cards, if you're going to your 5x7, and I know obviously usually you'll tend to see it makes at least, maybe 16 cards or 24 cards, but then that's kind of like using the two main toppers. You've always got smaller ones or tabs or anything like that. I mean, look at this one there. So that's, what would that be, 6x6 card, but something, really one of the small toppers, so you can still do bigger with smaller,
Oh,
which
absolutely.
is so good.
And because you're getting so much in there, you can put more than one dog on as well.
Course
You know,
you
you
can.
can have quite a few.
Yeah.
But I love how the actual images of the dog are realistic
Yeah.
to the breeds, but then we've made them a bit fun. So we've given them like
Absolutely.
little party hats and glasses and things like that.
I know, it's so cute. We're right, obviously, have a look at that, but just when it comes to the little book, when you were saying about party hats, I've probably
Yeah, it's
gone
right
to-
at the back.
Right at
Should
the
be
back.
right at the back,
look,
yeah.
Look at these ones here. So you can then
Oh,
do all
cute.
your little bits of fussy cutting. I mean, how cute is that? I
Maybe
mean,
you've
look.
got your own dog, you've got a picture, you can cut one of these out and put it on the picture of your own dog. You can really personalise it, can't you? It's so
You
cute.
can. Even things like the cameras, we can have it round the neck and everything like that. I love that. Love, love, love that. So that's in with a little book, which you're getting within the Muddy Paws. Anyway, let's crack on, because I'm going to have a look at the acetate.
Ooh, my fave.
Oh, it's my favourite. I'm always
Yeah.
excited when we get acetate within this collection. So I'm going to go, now look at that, split ink all over the place. It's from my ink pad anyway.
It
Bear
looks like
with.
it's gotten worse.
I know it has. Where is that gone? Where is that gone? Joe, can we come back to you?
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
to get my ink pad.
So, I'll just give you the details for that acetate. It's this one just over here, which is that one just there. So, here it is. Beautiful. You get absolutely loads in here, which is brilliant. So 40% of this has gone. Let me get a sheet of cardstock so I can show you this. Now, look at how beautiful this is. You can see there, you've got those beautiful bones on the back of there, which is amazing. And that is in gold. And then what we've got is the paws as well. Craig's gone to change his shirt. I think Anne-Marie's going to step in and finish his demonstration for him. Bless her. And then what we've got here is this one. So this one here, what you've got is the border on that one, which is fantastic. And then you've got those paw prints in there as well. And then you can see you've also got this. So you've got that. You've got a gold on these ones, which is gorgeous. It's almost kind of like embossed. It's like a bit stamped in there, which is fantastic. So you've got that one just there. So you've got 4 designs in here. You've got 4 of each design. It gives you 16 sheets in total. It's a very, very good weight as well. What I'd say is, you know, the nice heavyweight acetate that Hunkydory bring us. You've got that in there. The other thing you might want to go with in this collection is the adorable Scoreboard. No crack in your crease, which is what the guys at Hunkydory are famous for, but colour match beautifully. So it's going to help you extend that collection. I think that's always wise, because Platinum members for $7.99, you'll get so much more craftability out of that main collection by adding 1, maybe even 2 of these in there. And also, look at that. Matchy, matchy. Hang on, let me come that way. Look at that. Oh, I've just knocked everything over. Never mind. It's $9.99 or $14.49 if you want to go for that. I do need to let you know, though, of the adorable Scoreboard. It's got a good... There we go. It's got a good wobble on it. Half stock has gone on that, which is brilliant. And it's got that bendy ink properties in there. Right, super substitution. Anne-Marie is in the building. She's going to carry on while Craig goes and cleans himself up. You're just going to, you know, just give us a demo. I love it. On the hoof.
I told you I'd get rid of him so I could do all the demos.
Did you throw ink over him? Is that what happened? Is that what you were doing?
No. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use that Muddy Paws, and we're going to use the Fabulous Bone acetate for this one. So the way, you can use this in so many different ways. You can use it for the front of your cards if you want to. You could use it to actually make a card. You can fold it in half and use it to make a card. And we're going to use it to sort of support the front of our card, if you will. So I've got one of the accent foil cardstock. Look at those bones.
Beautiful,
They're so
aren't they?
cute. And what we're going to do is we made a card very similar to this morning. We're going to pop this down the centre of our card. So let me just grab... Oops.
So how does the husband feel about not having you for Valentine's Day, Anne-Marie?
Oh, I don't think he's that bothered.
So he won't see you the whole day?
I mean, I left a card for him in with his work, because he works from home.
Right.
So I put it in his bag with all his work stuff this morning, and he's not said thank you.
Oh, okay.
You
Maybe
know.
there's a big grand treat waiting for you when you get home. Big grand surprise. We can hope.
Yeah, we can help. Okay, so we're just going to trim that off there. And then what we're going to do is then go around and cut this central panel away. So just cutting right up to our foil cardstock. that way, and then cut away this panel here. And then we're going to do the same at this side, cut away the panel, and then cut away this side as well. And then we're going to use that acetate behind here to give the front of our card some support and also just give it that sort of magical effect. I think acetate is always so magical in your cards because I think people look at it and go, well, what is that? How's that got there? What is it? You know, it's just really cool.
Ooh.
So,
and also I love all of your cardstocks are on such good weights, aren't they? Which is awesome. So you're never going to end up with a droopy card,
no,
which is good.
Absolutely not. So all of our white card bases are on the website. So this one is a 7x7, and they are all 300 GSM. All of our adorable Scoreboard is 350 GSM. Even our toppers are 300, so everything's fantastic weight. Our acetate is construction weight, so that's measured slightly differently. That's measured in microns, so it's 220
Sounds
microns.
like something out of like a superhero film.
Does, doesn't it?
Like a gigawatt.
It's based on thickness rather than weight.
Okay.
That's why it's a little bit different. Okay, so then this is going to go on the inside. So this is from our printed cardstock. So just put that right up to the score line. And then we're just going to get rid of, there's a couple of little white bits there that we'll just trim off, just to make that nice and neat. Because otherwise I won't be able to sleep tonight if I leave those there. They'll haunt me all the way home.
Have you got a dog?
No, we've got cats. There may be a cat collection coming up.
So there you go.
Little insider
Featuring
information.
your cat?
Pardon?
Featuring your cat?
There is definitely a black cat in it.
Right,
but
okay.
Yeah.
Isn't your cat massive from memory?
No.
Is it like a huge cat?
No, she's a little old lady.
Aww.
She's 17.
Oh, wow.
16, 17, something
What's
like
that in cat ears?
I don't know. I don't know how it works in cat
Right,
years.
hold the line. I'm Googling Anne-Marie.
But she is a little old lady, bless her. She's very grumpy as well. Okay, so we pop that acetate behind here so it gives it that really cool effect with the foiled bones there. And then we can add our topper. So I'm just going to snip out the front of here. And I'll show you what you actually get in here, because not only do you get the topper, but you get this fabulous frame, and you also get like an inner frame as well. So that's our topper.
It's about 80, your cat.
Oh, bless her. No wonder she's grumpy.
No wonder she's knackered.
She's a proper grouchy little lady, and she's so good with Sophie, you know. She, I think because Joseph's a bit older now, she's gotten into thinking, well, you know, kids are all right, and then obviously Sophie's turned up.
So how old's Joseph now?
So he's 7.
Wow.
But Sophie is just a little bit rough with her. And Tia she just sits there and goes, okay. Okay, so we'll pop that in the middle of there. We've got a sentiment as well, which I'm going to pop across here. So that's all looking good. But look at this little frame as well that we've not used.
And that's the great thing about these collections. You don't waste anything, do you?
Nothing, no. You get so much in here. It's fabulous. Okay, let's grab some of our foam pads. So I'm going to use some of our strips, which we have on the show, I think, as well. So I'm going to pop this on first. Now, I only want to stick where that red card is in the middle, because obviously if I stick it here, you'll be able to see it on the back of the card through the acetate. So just stick in there and there. So let's get this one in place first. So just pop in that sort of central there. And
Who
then,
would you be sending this card to, Anne-Marie?
who would I send
Who's
this
the dog
to?
lover in your family?
My granddad's got a dog.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. Our Natalie, who's the other, one of our other TV demonstrators.
Oh, how is she?
She's good. She's
I haven't
got
seen
a
her for
dog.
ages.
So she's got a black lab called Oscar. He's very, very cute.
That was the last time I saw you, I've just remembered, was when we went for a roast.
Yes!
After I'd eaten my own body weight in baklava and was so stuffed, still managed to get home on the Sunday evening and find time to squeeze a roast in with Anne-Marie and
just
Natalie.
a little, yeah. Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That is such a long time
Such a long
ago.
time ago. Like 2 and a bit years ago, maybe?
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, I love a roast. I'm thinking about roast potatoes now, sorry.
Done.
Aisha says, good morning again, everyone. Great to see Hunkydory in the house with Joe. I don't need scissors, but I love the rainbow one, says Patty. We're going to be looking at more of those tools, aren't we, through the show?
You need these in your life.
Look at those.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
So gorgeous.
Oh, there it is. I thought I'd lost my little sentiment then, but I found it. So I'm going to stick this on with one of our circle foam pads that we also have on the website.
I bet they're great for things like penny sliders, those circular ones.
Yes, absolutely perfect for things like that. Also really good for just like your little button sentiments. Pop that down there, and then we'll just finish off by adding an insert on the inside. So obviously, on the back, sorry, because we've got that on the inside. So we still need somewhere to write our message. So that can go on the reverse.
I think that's really important, isn't it? A lot of card concepts, sometimes it's not exactly apparent where you're going to write your message. So great, you don't need to use the insert on the inside.
No, we can use it on the back. And these are such good quality. You could use these on the front of your cards. You know, if you were making, wanting to use them as background papers, anything like that, you certainly could. So that is our beautiful doggo. Let's turn him over.
How gorgeous.
Isn't he adorable?
Yeah, I think that patterned acetate really adds something as well, doesn't it? Gives you the illusion that you've got a sort of illusion style card, but you've also got then the detailing on there as well. Look at him, he's back, he's a vision in lemon. Here he comes.
Thanks.
He's like a little lemon drop over there.
Jeezy Pete. It's going to happen live, isn't
Of course
it?
it is. Of course it is. You're welcome.
What would you have done if Anne-Marie wasn't here? You would have been doing it.
Joe would have been doing it.
All right, wouldn't be the first time. Won't be the last.
True.
Right, I'm going to take you back through exactly what you are getting in this particular collection. So, love that, as always, with the Hunkydory collections, you've got that fantastic inspiration sheet on there too. So if you are new to crafting, then what it means is that you've got some inspiration there. So it shows you, if it's composition you struggle with, I think these are amazing. So it's going to give you some ideas of the sort of cards that you can be making and creating. Let's also just take a moment to talk about how amazing the value is with this collection. $29.96 gets you all of this. So you've got all your different toppers. I love that you've got so many different breeds and styles of dog. You've also got the different sort of styles of artwork in here. Some are a bit more true and realistic. Some of them are a little bit more sort of cartoon-esque. I love that they've got such characters too, which is fantastic. Then what we've got in here is our luxury cardstock. So again, it is that adorable scorable. It's not going to crack. It's got those bendy ink properties, which is great. And it's a really lovely sort of spring, summery, uplifting colour tone, which, to be honest, I don't know about you guys, I am channeling spring at the moment. I cannot wait for spring to spring, or spring to spring. Not long now until it happens, apparently. Love also the inserts on here. A lot of them are matte-tastic. Oh, ink meh. But some of them have got a little bit of shine to them as well. Let me just turn these around so you can get a good look at these. So you can see here, some of these papers have got a bit of a shine on them. So if you do want to add your inks, absolutely you're going to be able to do that. But also you've got lots of different choices when it comes to the finishes in there as well. So really beautiful imagery. Again, it's going to tie in the rest of that collection. And also sort of slightly more muted, which makes them more appropriate for your inserts. Also, of course, the little book. Now, if, like Craig, you love to fussy cut, you're going to love the little books because it gives you multiples of the same image. So get your little scissors in there, cut these out. Also, you know, if you just, I just think these are great as like notelets. You know, if you just want to rip something out, leave someone a little note, but you want it to look fabulous, use it as a little notelet, which is awesome. Or, of course, what you then have got is ready-made toppers good to go. If you're making a very simple, straightforward card, pop that onto the front of a card, maybe a matte and layer, and you've got something gorgeous and done. Job done, as my producer Georgina just said in my ear. $29.96 or $43.47 gets you all of those. Don't forget also as well, what you can go for, of course, is the adorable Scoreboard, which is available in that particular collection. I'll just show you this. What this does is, I think, really allows you to extend your main collection. So for quite a small investment, $9.99, $14.49, that becomes $7.99 or $11.59 if you're a platinum member. It means that you're going to be able to really extend that out. Maybe you're just going for this on its own. Why wouldn't you? Because it is gorgeous. 350 GSM cardstock with that adorable Scoreboard ink on there as well. How much has that gone now? shut the front door, 60% of that has sold out and gone. And then what we also have as well, I'm just going to grab a sheet of cardstock so I can share this with you, is you've got the acetate. Different designs on here, which is fantastic. So it's kind of silvery in finish on one side, as you can see there, and on the other side you've got more of a gold finish. It's kind of stamped as well, which gives it a really nice feel. So you've got that design there. Then you've also got this one, which I think might be my favourite. With all that, how many times have people come home and that's been all over the carpet in muddy paws? Lots of times, I'm thinking. The bones are really cute as well. Quite modern, these ones, and they're going to go and work with a lot of the imagery that's in there. You've then got this one here, so you've got the little sort of spots and the bones there. And think about cutting these down, how you might use these in smaller sizes. They are the designs that you have got. So if you want to go for those, $11.99 or $17.99. How much are these? Half the stock of those have sold out and gone. Right, I also want to just give you a little heads up on the perfect days. That is where we are going next. So let me just share with you some of the awesome things that you're going to be able to create with this. The great thing about the perfect days is, again, it's another really good size collection from Hunkydory and another brilliant price. In here, what you're going to get is Decolarge. So Decolarge essentially is decoupage, but big, which we love. And then you've got the inserts and the little book too. These are the kind of awesome dimensional projects you can be creating with these. So you can see, look at all of the heights in there. You're going to be able to go crazy with the foam pads on these ones. The other great thing about these is I think they're quite occasion neutral. You're going to be able to turn this into a birthday card. It could be an anniversary card, a get well card, a good luck card. They are not occasion specific in any way, not particularly gender specific either. I think it's a really good collection just to have in your stash to fall back on and help you out of a whole host of different occasions you might need it for. The platinum price on this is brilliant, under £32, just over $46. If you want to get your hands on these, a quarter of this now has gone as well. I know we've lost the By the Show collection, some of the individual items, we've lost the magazine. I think if there's things that you want, maybe you've already placed an order and you're thinking, I do want some other bits, I would urge you to order sooner rather than later. I know we're here with 3 hours of Hunkydory for you. Monday Makers is coming up later. We'll have even more Hunkydory in that show. If there's any left, maybe we'll be packing Anne-Marie off over the M62 early at this rate. I think that could well happen. But Craig is back. He's had a quick change. Craig, I need to tell you as well, you know, I've been talking, you know, I talk a lot about the Eurovision Song Contest. Mm-hmm. You know, I also talked recently that there's going to be an American Song Contest. Mm-hmm. They have just announced who the hosts are for the American Song Contest today. Me? No, I wish it was me. It is actually, get this, Kelly Clarkson and Snoop Dogg are going to host the American Song Contest.
Was he not at the Super Bowl last
night? He
was,
yes, just last night. So they're obviously really going for it, going big or going home, the Americans, with the song contest. It's going to be amazing. Obviously, further details in due course. Yeah. But yeah, watch this space or just look on the internet.
In the meantime.
Yeah,
right.
But in the meantime, we're going to do some awesome crafting. I just got very excited and had to share it with you. I forgot to talk about it with you earlier, Craig.
It's not going to be long, but until I'm on the WrestleMania count.
You changed and good to go. You just had lots of fabulous outfits today that you wanted to wear, didn't you? I know what you're like.
Just ignore the fact I've now spilt juice on me.
Oh,
okay?
No.
We'll ignore that one. Right, here we go. Let's have a look at some of these finished samples here. Now, you know by now that I absolutely love decoupage, but I love the decollage. Now, what you're able to do within these ones here is you do get your base toppers. We'll be showing you just shortly. But what Hunkydory also do on the background card, it's well sized, so you could put your decollage on the background card as well. Now, by doing that, that means that you're going to be left over with the main toppers that you could be using elsewhere. So really, really simple cards by layering them up, but these are so effective that we can see here. This is what I mean by layering the decollage up on the background card, because you can absolutely do that. But then within the By the Show, you've got these frames as well. So you've got the frame boxes, you even have the boxes for them to go in. So use the actual topper itself to do the decollage, maybe just use the background, that's up to you. But before I do this demo, I just want to show you exactly what I meant. So if I take this one here, and I know so many already know Hunkydory from watching us or primarily watching Hunkydory themselves, but your decollage, so you get your two main image toppers on the one sheet here. Then you're also going to be getting two sheets of your decollage, and you're getting your 2 sheets of your background card. So what you could do if you wanted to, you could then layer your decollage just on the background card if you want to, and have these spare. What you might want to do is flip and flop, so have half the decollage on one, half on the other one. You don't have to put them all. So if you were to do that, you can then do more cards if you wanted to. So lots of different ways in which you can use them. But here we go, let's go in with possibly my favourite, and it is with the little cat and the dog. So cute, so cute, isn't it? Love these ones here, really nice. Love that oldie worldly sort of kitchen, original kitchen but you've got the dog and the cat there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring in one of the frame boxes here. Now, if you are a little bit uncomfortable with lining up straight away, I would recommend your wet glue. I'm going to use my red liner tape, and it's simply the case of scoring, folding all these lines. All the score lines are there for you, so you're going to work your way in. So you'll be able to see one of them at the top has got little triangles there. That's where what's going to happen is they slot in together, they start to create the box frame. So we're going to spend a little bit of time doing that in a moment. Now, when it comes to the centrepiece, you can do your matte and layer if you want. What I've been doing is just making sure my background card is just shy of this inner layer, which is 5 by 7. So what I've done is I've taken one of the coordinated backgrounds and I've cut it to, well, it'll be 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. And I'm going to put that one in first. The reason being is well, it'll become apparent in a second why I'm doing that. And it means that if you can't get it neat and tidy, you don't need to worry. So I'm going to pop this one in first. I've got all my decoupage already done with my foam pads. So I'm going to press that in here. So what I'm going to do now is pop my red liner tape on the outside layers. Now you can do this one at a time if you want. I'm going to take them all off at once. Take them off. And these are a nice way not only to give them Joe, but then you don't need to worry about how the recipient's going to, well, frame them or give them, because what you're also going to get within the frames that come within the middle, you're going to get all of these sentiments, and you're getting a little stand as well. All of this are on Hunkydory's Ink Me cardstock, which means you can ink them with any of your coloured inks if you want. But what I'm going to do now is the reason I put my background in first is so that when I come in, and what we're going to do, edge of the frame to the first score line, tuck it in. I like to just hover it just so it's neat, it's tidy. I'm just going to press. You could go in with your finger or your tool just to press that in. And then now you can see, you don't see any edges of the cardstock because I've made it that little bit larger. So I'm going to go in again. I like to do the top and the bottom first because we get that frame.
Anne says that these are available separately. They were, and they've actually sold out, I'm afraid. We'll work hard with the team at Hunkydory to get you some more in, I'm sure. And then all that I'm doing is I'm tucking them in. You've got that manoeuvrability within them. And then I'm going to pop that in, and they miter together just perfectly. Perfect.
You don't need to pop any additional glue in them because you're going to come along with your outer frame just shortly, and that's going to hold it all together. And of course, I'm not going to ink it or that. I'm just going to keep them white. But tucking in, same before, I like to tuck it into the edge, pop it in, get that miter corner in, into there, press it, and then I like to go over the back and just press in to get that red liner tape to adhere. And at this point as well, what you could do, if you wanted to, you could come along and do all your layers first before you assemble it. I like to just do my box together. And once again, don't worry about the edges too much at the moment. If you want to put a bit of glue, you can, but it's not needed because the frame's going to hold it into place. So what I'm going to do, before we stick this one in, let's go in. I've got all my layers all good to go. And I've already got my foam pads on the back, so I can go straight away.
You, Captain Organised.
Well, you know what I'm like. Well, really, to think about it, you're not going to want to stand or sit and watch me take all the backings off my foam pads.
What have you got them stuck onto there, Craig?
So this is, remember when we use our double-sided adhesive sheets and basically the backing of the foam? So if you've got any of Hunkydory's foam pads and you've got the carrier sheets, that's what it is. I keep mine, and then it means then what I can do, take all the backings off, put them on, take them off, and I'm good to go every single time. And then all that I'm going to do is layer up. I tend to have a look at one specific area, well, two really. I look at somewhere at the top, somewhere at the bottom. So I'm having a look at this area, and I'm making sure it matches down at the bottom. And we're going to press that in. Now remember, you can be mixing and matching. So on the background card, if you want to use half the layers on the background card, half the layers on the topper, you can do. You don't have to use them all together. So it's that one next. And you can also get yourself a little production line going, and then you can start to work them size dependent. So all that I'm doing, popping them on, starting to build up. You've got all of these. If you prefer to use your glue gel, you can, because of course then you've got that wiggle room and manoeuvrability. But we know that, well, we know by now that I prefer my foam pads. And then we're just pressing, we're starting to build. So we're going up, working our way up. We're getting that depth, we're getting that scene really coming to life. And of course it does work on a card, but because we've got the box frames as well, it means that you are given that gift as well as given it something to present it in.
And definitely these work well on cards, won't they? Box frames, they are great. Home decor, little keepsakes. Lots you can do with these, and the value is extraordinary. You think of the amount of sort of layers that you're getting, how much cardstock goes into one of these.
Exactly.
The fact that you get the whole collection for under £40 or $60 is brilliant, brilliant value.
It is. It really, really is. And Hunkydory have put all these layers together. They're all die cut for you. But if you wanted to add your own little bit of snippability, you know, you can snip little bits out. For instance, this top layer, maybe I only wanted the dog's head, so I could snip away the remaining bit. So you're not tied to the layers that Hunkydory do for you. They've got that quick instant where you can get the raise and the rise. Oh, I have to put it that way.
That's so cool.
Look at that. So you've got that dimension, you've got that depth. And then now, by popping it into the frame, which we're away to do again. So once again, this is what I was meaning by, you might want to do all the layering first before you assemble the sides, because we're a way to slot this in. But if you're using your wet glue, then you'll have no problem because you've got that manoeuvrability. But all that I like to do is I like to hold it from one end, and because I always know my layer, so I always tend to do like 1/4 inch increments, I'm looking around the side, working that in, going to move it in, and then there we go, we've got that nicely centred. You also get some different sentiments as well. So I've gone with a happy birthday. I've popped 2 layers of foam pads, and I'm going to press that into here. Then we can bring in our gold frame. You've got gold, you've got silver. I'm going with the gold, because we've got gold. But I thought what I would do, because we've got the cat and the dog, I thought I'll take some of that foiled acetate from our Muddy Paws collection.
It's going to work perfectly, isn't it?
It's going to work really, really perfectly. So the intention is to give them it as it is like this, but I thought let's enclose it together. So let's go in with our red liner tape. So what I'm going to do is let's take my tape off here. So I've got my red liner tape all good to go. So then what I can do with this one, so I want to do it again, so I've got the gold side, we've got the gold foiling facing outwards. So I've cut it shy to my frame, just shy and no more. And then what I can do is I can take my backing off as well and take all these off. I like to make sure that I've got my good coverage of tape. We're taking these ones off. But you might even want to use these frames separately, Joe. You know, maybe putting in some photos of the family or the kids or anything like that. We can then bring that in, making sure that they're all neat, they're all even. Your frame is going to nicely frame that. It's going to pull all the miter corners together. So if I need to lift it, I've not pressed too hard just yet. So I can lift. Let's pull that in once again. So I'm using my fingers to tuck in. I'm going to press. And then the other thing that I've done is from my die cut set from the gold, I've taken out this sending birthday wishes from me to you, and I'm going to pop that on the top there. I'm going to leave it flat. I'm not going to pop it on with foam pads or that. I just want to keep it flat. Oh, I've even got my tape on this one. So let's take this one off, and then we can attach our backing, or our little stand. Let me get my pokey tool. Here we go. Take this one off, and what a really, really nice fancy card / gift. Pop it over, and then all you're going to do is fold it. The score lines are there. We can then tuck that in, because that's what's going to hold it open. Take my backing off. Again, it's up to you what you use if you want to use your wet glue. Make sure that you don't pop any over this centre bit here, otherwise it's not going to close. Let's just open that one up. I'm going to pop it as close to the centre as I can. We can pull that one down, locks into place, and then there we go. We've got our lovely little box frame using the Decolarge.
Beautiful, isn't
You
it?
could be using any of the other ones, but don't remember, it's Ink Me cardstock underneath the foiling.
Oh, Ink Me.
So you can absolutely do that. Ink with your sparkle pens, your reactive ink pads, anything like that, you can do it. It's up to yourself.
Absolutely, you can. What is the finished size of that box? Someone was asking. It was Mary Kay was asking.
So the actual box itself is 5 3/4 by 7 3/4.
Excellent. Right, let me take you through exactly what you're getting in here. So you've got the Designer Decolarge Ultimate Collection for you. So start off with the Decolarge. Again, you've got that inspiration sheet there as well, so you can see exactly how everything goes together. It is pretty self-explanatory, but what you've got here are all of those different scenes within here. And you can see all you're going to do is take these and layer them up, which is fantastic. I mean, there's nothing to stop you. If you didn't use all the layers, I'm guessing, Craig, you could actually keep some of these as toppers if you wanted to put all the layers onto the Decolarge project.
As I was saying, Joe, some of them, they all actually fit on the background as well, the background card.
Right.
So do half and half if you want.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you want to do 3 layers, maybe you want to do the 8 layers. It's up to you.
Absolutely. Good. So many different ways of using it. Love this little seaside scene here. Makes me want to eat fish and chips at Whitby.
Oh, it does,
Lovely.
doesn't it? Really does.
And then, of course, what we've got, all the different designs that are in here for you, which is excellent. You get all of these as well. The value is extraordinary on all of these kits, but with the Decolarge especially, so many different layers within there for you. So these are all of the different designs and finished projects that you are going to get. Love that one. With the little sheepies there. Then we've also got as well your luxury cardstock, which is going to go with this. Again, 350 GSM. So if you are using these as card blanks, you know you're going to have something that is definitely durable and robust. And again, it has that Hunkydory. What's the name of the ink can, Maria? I've had a mind blank. Adorable Scoreboard. How did I forget that? All I could think was no crack in your crease. That's all I could think, and I couldn't remember the actual name of it. I can't just say that without context. That sounds rude. So yeah, you get the Adorable Scoreboard on there as well. And then what, of course, you've got here is the inserts too, which is these ones here. And again, lots of different ones in there. And again, I know Anne-Marie spoke about it earlier, using all these on the outside of your card is going to look beautiful. I think that there will look fantastic. What you've also then got here as well is you've got your little book too. And this is gorgeous, this little book. Multiples in here, so if you do want to fussy cut them, you can. What you've got is you've got countryside, you've got animals, florals, all things that are really quite timeless. So you're going to have these in your stash and your collection for a very, very long time. That is your main collection. So $39.97 or $57.97 gets you all of that lot. We've also got something else that I think you're going to want to add into here, which is your Adorable Scoreboard as well. It's going to help to extend this. So your Perfect Days Adorable Scoreboard, all colour matched perfectly. Another one that matches my jumper. I love it. That's actually a better match than the last one. I love that. This is going to extend your main collection. So if you're looking at that and thinking, well, maybe I want to use this as my card blanks. I want to take some of those printed cards and use those elsewhere. Absolutely, you can do that when you've got this 30 sheets of that. In fact, you know what? For the weight of this, again, it's 350 GSM, just the standalone cardstock. It's brilliant value for money to get 30 sheets for that price that you can see just there. Right, I am going to invite the Queen of Hunkydory back in again, because we're going to have a little look at some of the other items that are on the show. Look at this, we're next, come on, in come. We're next to each other. Look, how fabulous is this?
How
Right, I'm going to grab
exciting.
some. I'm just going to throw some stuff at you and then get you to talk about it. Is that all right?
That's fine.
What wonderful. So you've seen the adorable Scoreboard
Scoreboard.
cardstock, Scoreboard. This is the adorable Scoreboard
Yes.
and the handbook.
Yes, absolutely. So, obviously, we had adorable Scoreboard, and we needed a scoreboard.
Of course you did.
We can't not have a scoreboard. So this is where it was invented. It's all manufactured locally to Preston,
Nice.
so in Blackburn, about 30 minutes away. It's all manufactured there, and it's amazing. We've got our inches on the front here, and the score lines go down to 1/8 of an inch.
Oh, perfect.
Which is wonderful. So you've got lots of your score lines there. We do have on the reverse, we have our centimetres as well. So I'll just flip that around for you so you can see the centimetres, and that scores down to 1/2 centimetre. It's 12. It will measure up to 12 by 12 with your cardstock, and it does have, flip it back around, it has the score tool which is stored at the top of the board as well, and that just pops out nice and easily. It's a fabulous ergonomic tool, so it's nice and
Ergonomic, I
easy.
like that.
Yes, nice and,
Anne-Marie,
yeah.
when you first launched that, do you remember what I done when I bought mine?
No.
Do you not remember the tool was available separately?
Yeah.
When it first launched? You don't remember how many I bought?
No.
Do
How
you
many
not
did you
remember
buy?
that? I bought 6 individual ones because I think it's one of the best score tools. I bought 6 individual
I've
score
probably
tools.
had 6 just
I've
because
still
I
got
do
6,
them.
Georgina.
Still got
Yeah, still got
6.
6.
Aw.
Imagine him there, like sort of a score tool between each finger doing some sort of
Some
amazing
can see it on my
technique.
live. I use it.
That's hilarious, I love it. We also have the built-in box making technology.
Oh,
I know, it's
tell me
very
about the built-in box
fancy.
making technology.
So all we need to do is take 2 pieces of cardstock, exactly the same size. We score one on this side, which says box lid. That's going
Nice.
to create our lid. We score one up to the other side, which
Amazing.
is box base. And when you've folded it up, put them together, it will make the perfect box.
How incredible. So you never need to buy a box
Never
again.
again. No, never again. But as well as your scoreboard, you're also going to get the handbook.
Perfect.
Which is going to hold your hand through your crafting journey, whether you're brand new, you're just starting. It will tell you how to use a scoreboard, everything about the scoreboard. Then it will take you through to some of your sort of fancier fold cards. Maybe there's things in here you're looking at and you think, I've never made one of those. I don't even know where to start. Then you've got those in there for you. You do also have some more advanced projects featured in here as well.
Oh.
So it's really going to help you get the most out of your scoreboard, as well as using it for your sort of day-to-day sort of scoring of your cards and things like that. It's going to enable you to make some more advanced projects.
Amazing. So if you are starting out, there's definitely a starting point and an end
Yes,
point there. You can really
100%,
build up
yeah.
and get the most
Yeah.
of it. I need to let you know, though, that's probably going to go very, very soon. 80% of this has sold out and gone. I don't know what we're going to do later. Anne-Marie back for an hour with us in our later Monday Makers show. So let me whip that off of you and put that out one side before this sells out. We've also got the mat. Now,
I need to keep this though. I need to show you something cool.
Oh.
Don't put it away. Wait.
Oh, this. Oh, okay. Don't put it away.
Wait.
Don't put it away. So the mat,
Yes.
which is busy.
Yes. Let me show you
Right.
what it does. It's so cool.
Ah. Love
How
it.
cool is that?
So it gives you somewhere to work.
Gives
so
you a
it's
surface.
sliding around. How fabulous.
How cool is that? So it slots into your scoreboard. So it then turns your scoreboard from a scoreboard into like a fully working surface.
How
So
fabulous
if you
is
need
that?
to craft on the go, maybe you just craft, on your lap in an evening while you're watching TV. It's perfect. You're not going to be cutting into your scoreboard or getting glue on it or anything like that. You've got your mat to protect it.
Do you not think these self-healing mats are magic as well?
They're just
How
so
does
cool,
it
aren't they?
work?
I
I don't get
know.
it.
I don't know.
I don't know how it works. The other great thing as well, if you've been crafting on a surface you shouldn't be crafting on, the dining room table,
Yeah.
the sideboard, the
Yeah.
kitchen worktop, and you've ended up, cutting into your
Yeah.
kitchen worktop. Surely $9.99 is better than you ruining that antique dining table, isn't it?
Definitely,
I'd say a
definitely.
good investment
Yeah,
from an
100%.
insurance point of view. That is limited stock, however, that one. So let me just take
I'll pop
these
this back,
away
I'll
from
pop
you.
this back.
Thank you very much. I'm going to grab the next one. It's like a generation game. I love it.
It is, isn't it?
We have also got this one. Oh, you're very well organised.
I know, it annoys me otherwise. So
I usually just sort of throw it over my shoulder somewhere.
No, that's not okay.
Okay, it's not how it goes.
It's not okay.
This is also limited stock, the ruler.
Another, must-have tool, absolutely. It does have a metal edge as well. It's really hard to show you, actually. It does have a metal edge, so when you're cutting with your craft knife, you're not actually going to cut into your ruler. It has your centimetres and your decimal inches on there as well. And it's clear, so you can see where you're cutting. And it's got these, this grid on here. So what I like to do is sometimes instead of measuring it, I'll just measure 2 squares on the grid. you know, when I'm cutting and things like that. So you don't have to do.
I like to sometimes measure
numbers.
time by packets of crisps. How long does it take? It takes 4 packets of crisps to get there.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
Time's boring
It is,
compared
isn't
to
it?
how long it takes. How long
Yeah.
did it take you to do that craft project? 4 cream slices.
I like it.
I think
It's
it'll
gonna be
catch
my
on,
new
don't
method of
you?
time. Yeah.
4.99 or 7.49 if you want to go for that one. This has been so busy. A lot of people have been talking about this. It's limited stock. Craig loves this, I know. Why have people been going bonkers for this today?
Because it's just, quite frankly, fabulous. It has in here an extendable arm. I should have brought mine over. It's got the extendable arm, so you can pop that out, and it will cut up to 17 inches.
I can be the arm for you if you want.
Okay,
There you go.
fabulous. It also has, I'm hiding the blades, which way? That way. It's got 2 blades in here, down at the bottom, and they just pop out, so you only need to use one at a time, save the other one. They just pop into the ruler there, and what you can do with this trimmer is, do you know, like when you're using a guillotine and you cut, it cuts everything?
Yes, the
When
lot.
you're using the trimmer, you can cut out sections, you can cut out frames, you can cut out apertures, you can do so much with it. I have got a demo later where we're cutting a frame, so I can show you exactly how it works
Perfect.
to the best of its ability after.
So definitely something you're not going to have instead of a guillotine, but alongside your guillotine.
Yeah, absolutely. They've both got a place, and this is if you're wanting to cut things out rather than just all the way through, then this is perfect.
Going to do that for you.
Yeah.
$21.99, $31.99. It is limited stock though, so I hope we get to see that demo on it later. We say, and another limited stock. People have gone. Obviously, you know how I feel about. I was very disappointed today that you didn't have the big rainbow mirror pad, because you know how I feel about that cardstock.
I'll
So
bring it
if we
next
can make that
time.
happen,
I promise.
but these are like the scissor version of
They
that,
are,
so they
aren't
make
they?
my heart happy. They really
They
do.
are. So exactly that. If you've seen our rainbow mirror, then you will love these because they've got those. We call them unicorn horn blades.
Unicorn horn blades.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that.
They're fabulous, aren't they? Have you ever seen scissors like this before?
No.
With blades like that, they look amazing, don't they? You're getting 3 sizes in there as well. You've got the sort of large ones there, the middle size, and then you've got the tiny ones as well. But they're just
Excellent.
incredible.
They are incredible.
Titanium
and actually, titanium blades, wow. They're a really great price as well. They're
They are.
good value.
Yeah,
I mean,
really
there's
good
scissors
value.
out there for every price point. Absolutely,
course.
they are. But knowing the quality of these for that price point, I think they're absolutely amazing. Platinum members pick those up for £12 or $17.59. They are limited stock. However, right, isn't this lovely? Isn't it cute? I know, it's
I've
just
got my stuff.
so much fun. Just a bit of crafting over here if you want. We're going to go back to Craig and we're going to have another look, I believe, now at Muddy Paws.
We are indeed. We're going to go and, well, let's do the demo that we were to attempt to start earlier on. This one is using the Muddy Paws. It's using some of that gorgeous acetate as well. So what I am going to do is I've got our cardstock. So we've got our adorable Scoreboard, our pattern cardstock. Now this one is so cute because we've got all of the little paw prints as well as the dog bones as well. So what we're going to do is I've gone and I've cut and I've scored my acetate to a specific size. So I'm going to do it again to let you see, but what I'm going to do to make it clearer is I'm going to do it on white card instead. All that you're going to do is then do it onto your acetate. So you could be using your adorable Scoreboard if you want. I'm going to use ours because of course that's what we've got to the side of us. So you're going to cut your acetate to 4 3/4 by 7 inch. Then what we're going to do, and the measurements I'm going to give you is, well, it's going to become apparent in a moment. So we're going to go to the long side of our, what will be your acetate, to the box lid side, and we're going to score at 1/4 inch. So score, I always like to do it lightly and a few times. We're then going to score at 3/4 inch. We're going to do it lightly a few times. We're then going to go all the way up to 4 inches here. There we go. And then we're going to go into 4.5, which is here. And then that gives us a little 1/4 inch edge at the side here. So what will happen is if I fold these, so fold them in, and we're going to fold them all the same way, apart from one of them. So we're going to fold all of these in on themselves, apart from the one on the right-hand side. What we're going to do, Joe, is we're going to fold it back on itself. And once again, it's going to come apart in a moment. So we're going to kind of create a little bit of a case for our card. So this is the sort of look that we're going to get from up above. So that's what it's going to look like once you've done it in acetate. which is here. So we've got ours the same way. So I just thought it's easier for you to see on cardstock other than acetate. Now I'm going to come in with some of the blue adorable Scoreboard. Now this comes from the Muddy Paws collection, and I've got that to 7 1/4 by 7 1/4. The reason I've gone for blue is because I'm going to use this little topper here.
Oh,
and he's got
he
the
looks
blue.
like a cheeky chap. doesn't
How
he?
cute. How cute is it? Really, really is. So many different sizes of toppers and breeds of dogs you could be using. And at first you might think, well, there's no blue there. Why are you using blue? And that is the reason being. I just think it works. So what we're going to do, before we assemble this, the measurements, these work because you've got your 4" in between. That is the size of the left-hand side, as well as this little strip panel down the, well, not quite the centre, but towards it. And then I'm going to go along, and I've got my red liner tape already on one side. So where we've got one of the little 1/4 inch where it tucks in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed that to the back of this cardstock. And then if we tuck that in to here, so let's press that in to there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one off. And the reason I've folded it the other way is because if I tucked it in on itself, what would happen is we would see the adhesive strip underneath and we'd see the end of the acetate, which we don't want. So I'm folding it away from itself, because then what we're going to do is we're going to hide it in a moment.
Oh, perfect.
So I'm starting it just at the top of that banner with the dog bones, and then I'm working all the way down. So I'm keeping it in the same length. So I'm going to press that in, and then I'm just going to neaten them slightly. So that's what it looks like from above, but if I tip it upwards, see how we've got that little case that we've got going on there?
Fabulous.
Then what I want to do is I want to hide that. So within many of the sheets, certainly with the one that I'm using with this cute little doggy, I wonder what names could we give them?
I'd say it's a Jack Russell, wouldn't you?
Jack Russell. Or I was meaning like an actual name. Jack?
My dad had a dog called Dog when he was growing up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just called Dog.
Just called Dog?
Yeah, how strange is that? It was a crossbreed, so yeah, it wasn't a specific type of dog.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, especially like old lady names. I love like Ethel or Mildred. They're really cute dog names.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
Ethels
that
and
is
Mildreds
funny.
out there now that are really offended by that. I am sorry if you're offended by my choice of dog name.
I know what you mean, though. It is funny when you see or hear a dog with a human name.
I want a French bulldog called Trumpet.
Trumpet.
Trumpet. Can you imagine being at the doorstep shouting on Trumpet?
Yeah, Trumpet, come on. Come on, Trumpet. Yeah, I think it's a great dog name.
My friend's got a dog called Tarquin.
Tarquin?
Yeah.
Brilliant dog name.
Love it.
Yeah. What are your dogs called? Let us know. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you're on YouTube. I'd love to. Did you get any Valentine's Day cards today, Craig?
No.
No, I got one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was that envelope I put in the green room for you?
It was the envelope. It was sent in from a viewer. I don't know who it was. Not a clue. It just had a
Not
big
a
question
clue.
mark on the inside of it. Whoever you are, thank you very much.
How do you know it's a viewer?
Sorry?
How do you know it's a viewer?
Because it was sent to me here at work.
But this is the only address I have for you.
Oh, maybe it was Anne-Marie that sent it.
Maybe.
I am presuming it was a viewer. I am presuming. But there could be mountains of cards at home. I don't know. I haven't been home.
Exactly. You don't know yet.
You just don't know.
The thing is, I only came in maybe about an hour before the show started, so I've not had a proper chance to have a look at the mail. Maybe there
What
is.
time does a postman normally come?
I was meaning here.
Oh, okay, here,
Oh yeah,
sorry.
no, the postman had been by the time I'd left, or postwoman, sorry. The post person had already come before I left. So
We have a post lady at the house here in Chiltern.
Do you?
Yep.
I
She
was-
keeps delivering next door's mail to us. I have told her 3 times, but she still continues to do
No,
it.
don't do that. No. We actually have a mix. One day it's a guy, and then the next day it's a woman.
Oh.
Yeah. So could be either or. But what I'm doing here is I'm taking, I love these little MDF shapes.
Yeah, they're cute, aren't they? They have
So
sold out,
cute.
unfortunately.
I know, they're still
Clearing
in
us
the...
out today.
What was
Clearing us
that?
out. They're clearing us out today, our viewers, honestly. It's been very, very busy.
Are they still in the by the show?
No, the buy the show is gone.
Oh, so it is. Oh, sorry, I'm teasing you. Well,
It's such a tease, Craig.
sorry, I know.
But loads of
then,
people have got this today already.
Exactly.
And we've
many
got
of you
that in there.
already have, so for you, I'm not sorry.
Snooze, you lose.
Snooze, you lose. And as you can see there, I've already done the 3 that I wanted, but I thought, well, we'll just do one to let you see that you can still colour them. You know, you can still go in with any of your permanent inks, your sparkle inks, and it will, when I say it soaks up your ink, it will take a lot more ink than maybe like your cardstock or that will. But you're not using loads, so I don't really mind. If I wanted a really light colour, I would tend to maybe just give it a coating of white gesso or something, then go over it. But that's direct onto the MDF shapes, and we can use that in a moment or two.
They look great heat embossed as well, with like embossing powders.
Ooh, nice.
Heat embossed.
Good
I
shout.
love that. What's the other thing that I'm thinking of? Then something like a Stay Sticky with your Gildan flakes.
Yes, that would be
look
nice.
good as well, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
Lots of dog names coming in. Carol's are called Jacob and Dolly. Love
I
that.
like
Cute,
that.
aren't they?
One.
Donna's got a Chow Chow. If you've not seen a Chow Chow, they are adorable. Those big, massive, fluffy Japanese
Yeah.
dogs. He's called Joshua. Good, solid name. Elizabeth's daughter had a cat named Cat. There you go.
I love that.
Seems it's quite common. What are the doggies? A cat called Cat.
A cat called Cat.
What are your parents' dogs called?
So they've got Clemmy, and then they also dog sit for Floyd.
Floyd. Yes, that was the other one.
I know, he's just the cutest. He's a mix between a lab and a red setter.
Oh, nice.
He is. Oh, he is. He's just the cutest.
And Charlotte's in the gallery today. Charlotte has got a Cocker Spaniel called Tyne, like the river. I love that.
Cute.
Cute.
And as I say all the time, she reminds me of Lady from Lady in the Tramp.
Ah.
So cute. Hyper though, Charlotte, isn't she?
She is
Crazy.
bonkers.
Charlotte said that, not me.
The great thing is about this collection, though, you've got a mixture of different breeds in here, haven't you?
Yeah.
And also different styles of artwork as well. Some more realistic stuff, some more cartoony-esque stuff. Definitely something that's going to fit every theme.
100%. You know, and really good as well. Now, I should have done this before I put the acetate, but here we go.
You got this.
Let's go. Tell you what, let's put this one in first. I was ready to say something before I lost my train of thought. Yes, doggy charities as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Good for them. Good for your doggy charities. I'm going to pop that one
And
there.
also, Anne-Marie's still sort of here on the sidelines. Making to sell with
Yes.
Hunkydory, are we okay to make to sell?
100%, yeah, you can make and sell as many cards as you can.
Amazing. That's always good, isn't it, Craig?
Absolutely. You know, and the thing is if you are making to sell, I know that a lot that go first are florals and animals, doggies or cats.
Yeah.
So having the dogs within this one here, so I'm popping that one on there, and then that is all that I'm going to do with that one there. So we've gone in. I always tend to like to do a tenfold. Always remember, I know I say it quite a lot, but when I do tenfold, it's if I've got anything heavy. Now, when I say heavy, the MDF sheets of acetate, they're not adding a lot of weight to it, but just so that structure-wise, it's held nicely. So we've gone in, we've used the acetate. Bring in some of your permanent pens. You could colour in some of the dog bones and that if you want to. But that's why I've used the blue, just to work in with the what do you call it? Thingy chief.
Necker?
Neckerchief.
Neckerchief, that was
Yeah.
it, neckerchief. Gone in with
Cute.
the blues there. But the blues and the browns work really well.
Amazing. Patty says, my first granddoggy was named Brian, and now our daughter has got dogs called Wallace and Butters. Butters is a good name
That is
for a doggy. It really is. Right, I'm going to take you through this collection, but before we do that, we're going to take a quick break, give you an opportunity to check out, and Anne-Marie is going to treat us to another demonstration in just a second. Whilst we do all of that, and you do all of that, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
All your crafty must-haves. Yeah, there's loads of crafty must-haves today as well. We're going to run you back through that Muddy Paws collection, just to whiz you back through. It's very, very busy here. Lots of you going for this. Remember what you're getting. You're going to get the inspiration sheet in here, and then all of those gorgeous toppers in there with all the little characters on there. So you've got different styles of artwork. You've also got all the different breeds in there, some large breeds, some smaller breeds too. And then you're going to get your adorable Scoreboard printed cardstock, which is going to enable you to put these projects together beautifully. So you're getting that in there, that's your topper collection. You're also going to get as well the inserts too. And as Anne-Marie was saying earlier, you can use the inserts on the outside. There's nothing to stop you doing that. I think they would make great papers to use in something like a scrapbook project if you want to use them for like a matte and layer behind a photo or something like that. Absolutely, just one of so many different things you're going to be able to do with these. And then finally, you're also going to get the little book in here. Now, these are great because you get hundreds of pages. I think it's 144 pages in this one. And you've got multiple images, usually 6 of each in here. So brilliant that you've got that included too. Whether you're using that as a topper, a little notelet, you want to decoupage it, loads of options for you. How much has stock's gone here? 40% now of this has gone on its own. The adorable Scoreboard that goes with that, 80% of that is gone. I'm going to share that with you again just now because this is really going to help you to stretch out that large collection. Lots of you multi-ordering and going for a couple of these as well, which is a really shrewd move. It's also just a great stash builder because it is beautiful quality, heavyweight, 350 GSM cardstock in an array of really lovely colours for £9.99 or £14.49. You are able to use your Club Inspire discount. Also remember, you are able to use that Love 14 discount as well, because if you enter Love 14 at the checkout in the discount code box, we will take an extra 14% off, and you can use that in conjunction with your Club Inspire. We've also got the acetate available for you as well. You've got 4 different designs in here with this one. 60% of this has sold out and gone as well, and they are absolutely gorgeous. You can see you've got the wonderful bones in there. You've also then got the paw prints in there as well. And we also then have this cute one here with the borders and the paw prints too. So 16 sheets in there, 4 designs, 4 of each, which is brilliant. So do grab a hold of those. I'm trying to be organised and sort of tidy as I go. Here we go. I'm doing my best. We are going to have a look next. Is it the duo designs we're going to next? Paramount we are going to next. So let me just grab these. And these are fantastic because they are, again, a real different array of styles. So there's more masculine cards that you struggle with. Then you've got this particular one here. This is hobbies and pastimes that you've got, and it's going to allow you to make these sort of pyramage style projects. But you've got things like football, sailing, cards, trains. There's a little bit of everything in there, but all designed for you to take care of those more masculine themes of card, which I know some of you do struggle with. So you've got those, and then what you will also get is this one in here, which is your bright and beautiful pyramid mount. And again, a really lovely variety of artworks within here. Some sort of more painterly, some a little bit more modern. They really are gorgeous. Florals in here as well, and 30% of the stock of these have gone. So you will get your bright and beautiful and your hobbies and pastimes together, which is excellent. Paramount. Oh no, we're going to do the duo designs before we go back to Anne-Marie, just because 80% of these have gone. Now, these are brilliant because what you get is one style on one side and then a different style on the other. So this first one here, you've got your golden melodies and your handwritten scripts as well. So colour-wise, they are matched, you'll notice, as you go through, but they give you 2 different finishes. So if you're building your stash, you don't want to go out and buy individual pads of everything, it's great to have pads like this that work for you because you've got multiple options in each of the pads. You also get the delicate damask and the soft marble in here too, and a really lovely bright colour tone across this one with you've got the greens in there, the purples, the peaches, the blues, the teals, really beautiful designs and colours. And this one, you've got hidden galaxies and starry nights in here. So very sort of ethereal, almost quite galactic, but I love the stars there as well. It's so, so beautiful. Something quite Peter Pan about the starry one. I'm not quite sure why, but that's what it's evoking. You can get all 3 of those, so that's 6 different finishes in total for $19.98 or $28.98. That's why 80% of those has now sold out and gone. But Paramount is what we're looking at next. For anyone that's not seen this, Anne-Marie, what is Paramount? How do we use it?
It's almost like an easy decoupage.
Okay.
Okay, so the layers, rather than being lots of intricate little shapes, it's the same shape, just gets smaller as you go along. So with these, what I've done is I've taken the cottage, and you'll notice that these have got like another die cut within them. So we're going to push that one out there, and then this one also has another die cut in the middle, which we're just going to push out of there. And then these will layer up largest to smallest, just like you would with your decoupage. They're just going to layer up like that, and obviously you'll get that incredible dimension. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of our foam pad strips, because these are perfect for these, because all we need to do is just add these around the edges. So I'm just going to go either side here. We don't need to put loads of adhesive on here because it isn't very heavyweight. And with this, what I like to do is just find something to line up. So I'm going to go along the top of the houses there, so I know that that side fits there and that side fits there, and then it will fit on there perfectly.
Really straightforward then, these.
So easy to do, and you get so many in here. You're getting 96 Paramount toppers altogether.
Oh, wow.
It's
That's
amazing,
loads.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's incredible value.
I'm trying to work out what that is. That's about 20 pence per topper.
Madness.
Amazing.
It really is. So we're just going to add that layer onto there as well, and then the final layer we'll just go in. Oh, actually, we'll use one of our little circle ones. They're going to be perfect for this.
Have you seen these, Craig? Circular foam pads. It blew my mind when I saw them. Such a great idea.
I know. They're just brilliant for your little tiny little button sentiments, or little pieces like this. Really useful with your decolarge as well for some of your smaller bits and pieces. Okay, so now we've got that bit done, let's create the base card. So we're going to make a stepper card. So we're going to take some of our is it cottage florals? I can't remember its name.
Cottage florals, yes.
Yeah, and we're going to trim this down to 28 centimetres. And then we're also going to trim it to 6 inches wide. So just along the edge of there. And then pop that out of the way, bring our scoreboard in so that we can do all the scores. I'm just going to grab my tool because we need the centimetre side, so I'll just flip that over.
So do you often work in centimetres, Anne-Marie?
No.
Okay.
Most of the time I'm inches,
Right.
but for this one, it just works better in centimetres.
Okey-doke.
So this is in the handbook as well, so it's a really basic stepper card. So what we're going to do is, because I want to create a centre stepper, I'm only going to score to 3 centimetres down. So I'm going to score at 3 to 3 centimetres. Obviously we've got the measurements down the side as well, so that makes it nice and easy. 6 and 10. And then 14, because we trimmed down to 28, that's our halfway point, so that one goes all the way through. And then 21. And then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to do the exact same on this side. Again, just scoring down to 3. And then at 6, 10. Obviously 14 is already done for us because we did it the other side. And then 21. So that is creating all of our scores that we need. So I'll just pop that back away. Bring our trimmer back in. And this is where we're going to do that really cool thing where we only cut so much of the card. This isn't the demo I was on about, but it is another good one.
It is still in stock at the moment, that
Is it?
trimmer, hanging on by thread.
So we're going to cut from the first score line to the last score line here. So that's the only section I need to cut, is that line there. So I'm going to line this up to 3 centimetres on my trimmer. And I'm going to pop the blade down. So the blade it's got a line either side here, and it's got a line either side there as well. So we know that that's where the cut line is. So as long as that cut line lines up with my score, then I know that that's where it's going to cut.
That's
Again,
so handy, isn't
stop
it?
at the top, and then we've got that perfect cut there.
Amazing.
Flip it around, do the same on the other side, and just pop that down again where the score line is, up to the top one, and there we've got everything we need there. Now
If
we can
you're
just
not great with a craft knife and a ruler, as I know so many
it's
people
perfect.
aren't,
Yeah,
this
if
is
you don't have the
excellent.
confidence, you know,
Yeah.
it can be a bit scary, can't it, cutting with a craft knife? So we're folding in half, and then we're just going to concertina those little steps up at the side there to create our centre stepper.
How fabulous.
So then we can just give all of these a good crease, making sure you're getting on the inside as well, because they're just as important as the ones on the top, because that is what keeps it nice and sort of flat when we score this. So all the score lines, and obviously this is adorable scoreable. We haven't got any cracking in that ink whatsoever. It's super professional. Any of the white that you can see there is just the lights reflecting off it. It's just fantastic. And look how it stands up. You know, 350 GSM, it's going to give you such a professional finish. Okay, so let's decorate now. So I have taken one of our papers from our Duo Design paper pad. So this is the marble and the damask. And I'm just going to use that marble there to go down the front, just to give us a little bit of a plainer background for our image to sit on, because it will look a little bit lost on that busy pattern. So a little bit of this onto a little bit of Miri.
What is it that makes your Miri so special? Because I know loads of people rave about the Miri, whether it's the planes or the patterns. I've got some patterns to share with you in a minute. Why is it so shiny?
Oh, it is fabulous, isn't it? So our Miri is the branded, it's the highest end Miri board you can get. So if it's called Mirror, it's not branded.
Right,
it's not the good stuff. It's Miri, and that is the brand. So you know, you can't be using that name if you're not using the proper stuff. And you know, we work with Miri to get the best quality, to get the best shine. We found the perfect GSM, you know, is 220 because it's brilliant for matting and layering, but you can die cut it as well and things like that. And we do so much fun stuff with it. You know, we don't just bring you gold and silver, we bring you the rainbow, we bring you loads of cool colours, we print onto it as well, bring you loads of cool patterns. So we do so much more with it, I think.
Do you remember when Sheila made me an outfit out of rainbow mirror? Miri for Eurovision. Do you
Did
recall
she?
that?
No.
I'll have to find a picture in the break
Find
and post
it.
it. She made me this like fabulous like cape thing with these big like shoulders. Do you not recall? And I had like a headpiece that I made out of an Alice band and some wire ties. Oh yeah, I had these big. I looked like it was like armoury made from Miri, Rainbow Mirror. I'll find the picture in the break and post it.
I love that. That's amazing. So we've added our Paramount topper onto there. I've just got another little strip of the pattern cardstock, which I'm just going to pop across the middle. And then I'm just going to add my sentiments. I'm going to go with Enjoy Your Retirement. I think that's perfect for this card. So again, just one of our circular foam pads there. And just pop that across the centre. And there we go. There's our beautiful Paramount on our centre stepper.
How fabulous. That's gorgeous, isn't it?
It's lovely,
so
isn't
many
it?
people would love to see that. I need to tell you about some sellouts, I'm afraid. It has just gone. The paper trimmer has gone. Congratulations if you got your hands on it. The other thing that has just gone as well is the rainbow scissors. So congratulations if you got your hands on those. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to give you a heads up on some of the other items that are limited stock, because a lot of stuff is on the verge of selling out during this launch day show. I'm going to kick things off with the scoreboard. You saw it used there by Anne-Marie. You get the handbook in here. You've got the centimetres side and the inches side. It is limited stock. You'll need to be fast for that. We also have some card blanks for you too, 5 by 5, 30 pieces. Get the card blanks and 30 of the envelopes. This is also limited stock, $9.99 or $14.49 if you want to get your hands on those. We also have an 8 by 4 collection. You guessed it, it's limited stock. We've got a 6 by 6 for you. Yep, also limited stock. You're going to need to be quick for all of these. The 7 by 5, they are also now limited stock as well. And we have an A5 size, limited stock also. And the A6, these are, you guessed it, they are limited stock. So if you've got any of those items in your basket, you're going to need to be quick for them. So just to recap then, the Paramount, exactly what you are getting in there, 90 different toppers within here, very quick and easy to put these together, which is awesome, and a variation of different designs in there, lots of different colour palettes. So you've got that one there, which is your Bright and Beautiful, and then you'll also get this one here. Now this one is the Hobbies and Pastimes, and this is great for those more masculine themes of cards that I know lots of you often struggle with. You get all of them in there for that price, $19.98, $30.58. Yes, you can use your Club Inspired discount. Yes, you can also use that Love 14 discount on top of that as well. So a really fantastic deal for you on those. Lots of you adding those to your basket. 30% of these have now sold out and gone. Now, I'm going to say it. I think it's my favourite item on the whole show, this next one. We're going to look at the iridescent rainbow that we've got for you. It is absolutely beautiful. I'll just show you a couple of the projects that have been done using this, which I think are gorgeous. That one just there. This one especially, the colours. I would always say as well, there's something about the studio lights with the printed Miri. It's never quite as bright as it is when you get it home.
It almost dulls it down a little bit, doesn't it? It's weird.
It really is. So if you think this looks amazing now, which it does on your screen, you are going to be blown away when you get this home. So you're going to get 30 sheets of this. And again, the value is amazing. It also goes with my jumper, which I love. Everything seems to be going with my jumper today. You've got to get 30 sheets. The great thing about this as well, I don't think you're going to need a huge amount of this. Of course, you can, you know, go maximalist if you want and create a whole card using it. But also just little flashes of this, the odd matte layer, a little banner or a tag with this on. Going to look gorgeous. That one is stunning. Can you see? You can see it there. That's the kind of true, finish that you're going to get on this when you get it home. $11.99 or $17.99. Lots of you choosing to multi-order on that at the moment. 60% of that has gone. Something else you just saw Anne-Marie using a moment ago, cottage floors. Love this. It reminds me of like Cath Kidston purses. That's kind of got that really lovely floral vintage vibe to it. A little bit of a 70s feel as well. And the great thing is florals, they're always going to be popular. Yeah. They're sort of forever popular. They're not a trend, let's say. That's the word I was looking for. So grab that $7.99. 24 sheets of that one just there. And then what we've also got is that adorable Scoreboard in the perfect days for you too. Again, everything matches this jumper today. Half the stock of this one has gone. This one, again, on a 350 GSM, so great for construction. It's going to be perfect for things like boxes if you love making those, but also a great way to just extend that main perfect days collection if you've gone for that. A really lovely pastel tone colour cardstock on its own. Right, we are going to go back to talk again about the Perfect Days Adorable Scoreboard selection, which is this just here. So it's your designer Decolarge with the Decolarge sheets, the card inserts and the little book as well. $39.97, $57.97. Very, very busy on this. We're going to go straight back to Anne-Marie. Decolarge then, Anne-Marie. I can't believe how many layers we managed to put in here for the price of the collections. It's amazing, isn't it?
It is absolutely incredible value. And the Decolarge it's one of my all-time favourites. I will fight anyone to launch Decolarge because it is my absolute favourite product. And I think it's just amazing if you're brand new to crafting, and the fact that you can create cards that look so dimensional and so fabulous, and it could be your very first card, or you can do so much more with it. You know, you can cut into the layers and make them your own as well, so you can do a lot with it. So we're going to use, look at this, we're going to use the little lambs. So cute. So cute. I know, aren't they just adorable? Perfect, obviously, for this time of year. Spring is on its way.
When will the lambs be arriving? Is it March?
I would think so, although I'm not a farmer, so I'm not 100% sure.
You're not a farmer?
No,
gosh, that's news. I thought you were a farmer. I actually thought you were a dairy farmer. That's what I thought you did for a living. No.
Apologies, no. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to use this cardstock, but I also want to use the eggs at the top of this cardstock. So I'm going to trim this down so it's just under 7 inches. And so it will fit onto our mirror there, and I'm going to trim out those Easter eggs there so that we can layer these on top of here. So just running around with my scissors. You could use a craft knife if you'd rather, it's completely up to you. But just running around the edges here. Always moving your cardstock rather than your scissors, just makes it a little bit easier for you. Nice easy shape to cut out as well, this, it's not too fussy.
Treasure Heart saying how glad they are that they ordered the trimmer.
Oh, good.
Tracy says that was probably the easiest stepper card I've ever seen done.
Oh, I hope you've managed to work it out and you can give that a try.
Did you say it was in that handbook as well?
Yes, yeah.
You will need to be quick. The paper trimmer, it's gone or is limited stock? The Scoreboard, sorry, excuse me. A handful less than 10 to go around. So if it's in your basket, please do check that out.
Yeah, it is in there, and there's also the side stepper because it's the exact same measurements and everything. It's just that the panel that we did in the centre is on one side.
Fabulous.
Okay, so just popping this onto our gold mirror first of all, and we're using gold because the Decolarge is foiled in gold, so it just all works perfectly. And then this can then go onto the front of our card blanks. This one is another 7x7 one.
Is this finger lift tape you use here?
This is just regular tape.
Regular tape?
Yeah.
You love this, don't you?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the finger lift tape. It just doesn't, we don't get on. I don't know why, so I just use the regular one.
Craig says he doesn't like the finger lift tape either. Or do you like the finger lift tape? You don't?
No, I can't get it to the edge. It is a thing.
Because you've got the overlap of the bit, right, I see.
You're like, where's the edge? Am I at the edge yet? I don't know, where's the edge?
But this is that your preferred go-to adhesive, your regular double-sided tape?
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
I think that's what it is. Larger
look at
cards,
that foam pad.
finger lift.
That one long foam pad?
Yeah, foam pad strips, we've got these.
Oh, we've got them on the show? Amazing, I haven't seen those.
Strips, circles, whatever takes your fancy.
Oh gosh, get yourself out. Have you been shopping for foam pads today, Craig? Strips have gone, sold out, sorry.
Oh.
It's one of those days, isn't it? I'm going to be
is.
having words with Ben when I see him next time I'm in. He's sold everything out in the morning before I got here.
Okay, so let's get layering up our decollage before I make a decision on where I'm going to put that. So I'm not as organised as Craig, so I haven't taken any of my layers off, but they do have foam pads on the back, because what I like to do is turn my sheet over and stick all my decoupage pads on while it's still in the sheet, so I can see all the bits and pieces, I don't lose any, I know exactly where they are, and you can see I've used a real mix of different foam pads on there. I've got circles, I've got squares, got a bit of everything. So just layering these on here. So easy to put together. If you wanted to, you could number them as you push them out. If you're not sure which one's going to go where, if you want to make it a little bit easier. But we'll just pop these onto here. I've just got a little bit there that we need to poke out. They are just so cute. And if you wanted to, you could... Oh, he's not right, is he? I should have numbered them because they're not right. Let's see if we can get this little layer
I'm
off.
having a good old rummage under here, ready for the next bits. Down here, I've got a job to get up, honestly. I went to the gym this morning, Anne-Marie, and I've done something, I don't know what.
Well, this is what happens when you work out, don't do it.
I
It's
know,
good for you.
it can't be good for anything that hurts that much and is that unpleasant. Can't be good for you.
Can't be good for you.
It can't be good for you at all. Lesson 5 left on that scoreboard now, by the way. If you want those, you will need to be quick for those. What I love about this Perfect Days, again, I know I said it earlier, Anne-Marie, but it's not occasion specific whatsoever, is it? Or gender specific. You could give literally any one of these designs for any different occasion there is.
Yeah, definitely. You really could. I mean, obviously we've got this one here, which is a little bit more sort of Easter based. But, you know, this could be maybe a brother and sister giving each other a card, you know, like little cute siblings. It could be absolutely anything. I just love the colours of this. It is just so spring, isn't it? It's fabulous. So just add our daffodils onto here as well. And our Easter eggs. So lay those down in that corner. And then we've just got our daffodils to place. Can figure out where these go.
And again, I know we sort of said it earlier, great for cards, but also I think for box frames and like keepsakes,
Yes.
like home decor, these would be amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. The one that Craig made earlier was absolutely gorgeous, wasn't it?
Oh, daffodils, not long until they'll be springing up.
No.
Not long now. Any time for lambs apparently between now and the end of spring.
Okay.
So keep your eyes out.
Yeah.
There's loads of them around here in all the fields.
Is
Absolutely
there?
tons of them, yeah.
Can I just highlight what Anne-Marie just said there?
No.
The Queen of Hunkydory loved my demo.
Love, you can highlight. Do you want to get it on a t-shirt?
Just don't
Get it on your LinkedIn.
get up my, yeah, get something like that. Thank you. I can go on my Facebook page.
Can
Anne-Marie
indeed.
liked my demo.
You'll have to like cut this bit of the video, like the live, and like keep it.
Yeah, too right. I
Yeah.
will do.
Yeah.
For sure. I'll just send it to you every now and again. Remember what you said?
Remember that? Okay, let me figure out where this little one goes. It goes over here. And this one is going to go here. And then our final little teeny tiny one is going to go here.
Cute.
It's very cute, isn't it? Okay, so let's see if I've come to a decision about where I want this to go now.
Do you always sort of make it up as you go along almost?
What? My
This
card?
the composition. Do you ever start and you like, this is how it's going to be from the start, or is it changes every time you make a card?
Often changes. It often changes. I'm going to go with my little designer tag because I quite like that. And then I think we'll go springtime wishes. Or should we go sending peace, love and hope this Easter time and always? What do you think?
Oh, see, Leanne always does this to me, and I tell her, and then she's like, no, wrong, does something
Well,
else.
I'll listen to you. I'll go with whatever you say.
I like peace, love and hope at Easter time.
As is, yeah?
Yeah,
Right, let's go with that.
brilliant.
So
Leanne, if you're watching, this is how it should normally go, right?
I mean, she did say she was going to come and see me today.
Sorry?
She did say she was going to come and see me today.
Did she? She
Yeah.
hasn't.
She hasn't?
Rude.
I know.
She's probably still here. She's here all hours. She popped through about 8:45 to see you, probably.
So we'll put our little designer tag on there. We'll stick this down first of all. So let's just grab a couple of our larger strips here.
Is she in tomorrow? No, she's not here tomorrow. She is here
Wednesday.
on Wednesday. Yes, with you, Craig, is it?
Yes.
On when?
Wednesday.
I love the way he says Wednesday.
Oh, we get them all. Ask him to say swirls.
Say what?
Swirls.
What now?
Swirls. Maybe I can't say either.
No, it's squirrels that get me to say it. It sounds like swirls.
Yes.
Swirls.
Swirls and squirrels, they are the same word to Craig.
Oh, I
I love it.
that.
We love it.
Bless him.
Murder. I think what else I get asked to say.
What about
Murder.
burglar alarm?
Murder.
Burglar alarm.
I like that one.
Anne-Marie's having a lovely. She's just over there, just playing the Craig soundboard. Love
Whirly
it.
whirly.
Curly Whirly, that's a good one, yeah.
Curly Whirly.
That is good. I like that.
Paul Holiday says, good morning from sunny Florida. Happy Hunkydory Day and happy Valentine's Day as well. Shadai says, my favourite flower, daffodil, and that is my cool name to this day. Daffodil. Cool name. Cool name on what?
I like that.
We went on a cruise and we took walkie-talkies and so we could speak to each other on the cruise. Great idea, right?
Yeah.
There were 6 walkie-talkies. My cool name was Mother Goose. Hello, Mother Goose, overcoming. It was so much fun.
Why
Loved it.
didn't you just use your phone?
Because this was about 12 years ago.
Okay.
Gorgeous,
I thought you meant
gorgeous
like last
car.
week.
No, that is beautiful.
Look at the
Also, I love
dimension.
the concept of sheep on an Easter egg hunt. I think it's so fun.
Definitely. Have you never seen one?
No.
You're missing out.
I need it in my life. Remember, this is just one of so many different projects you're going to be able to make with this collection. Let me take you back through exactly what you are getting in here in the Perfect Days collection. You are going to get all of those incredible toppers, which is brilliant. Lots of different designs, lots of different styles of imagery within here as well, from hiking to animals to florals, beautiful village scenes in there, seaside scenes. There really is a little bit of everything within there, which is awesome. So you're going to get those. You are also going to get as well, of course, your printed cardstock, which are these ones just here. And again, this all ties in and matches beautifully that larger collection, which is awesome. So you've got that there. You will also get as well your inserts. Again, same imagery for you in a bit more, oh, just the pack shots just fell over, in a bit more of a muted fashion, which is great. So wonderful to use on the inside, can use these on the outside of your projects too. And you're also getting then as well the little book within there, 144 pages. This is a square one you're getting here, and again 6 of each of the different designs on there too. Get all of that today, $39.97 or $57.97 if you are across the pond even, in the US. So make sure you are snapping those up. Very busy now on the individuals for the Perfect Days. Right, I'm going to do a few tools. I'm just going to get some sound bites from Anne-Marie as well. The Scoreboard, Anne-Marie, there are 3 of these left to go around. The next 3 people to check out will get this. Why do we need this in our crafty stash?
Well, it is a fabulous scoreboard. You've got inches, you've got centimetres, so whichever you want to use, whichever you work in, you've got both included on there. It has got the tool, which sits within the scoreboard as well, so you shouldn't lose it, although it's definitely worth having a spare just in case. Obviously, you're getting a handbook as well, so it's giving you all sorts of ideas on how you can really make the most out of your scoreboard. So from, you know, creating your card blanks to your more complex card blanks to your three-dimensional projects. You've got everything there you need. And of course, it has that built-in box making technology. So you can create super easy boxes. We made one this morning, just 2 pieces of cardstock. Score 1 up to the left-hand side with the same measurements all the way around, 1 up to the right-hand side. And when you fold them up and put them together, they'll fit like a dream.
Can you say technology like that every
Technology.
time for me now? Because I love it. There's 2 of these left. Please check out if it's in your basket. It's a check out or miss out situation with that one. So please be fast. Embossing tool set. What are we going to be doing with these, Anne-Marie?
Oh, so these are ideal for just giving maybe your decolarge. If you want to add a little bit of extra shape into your decolarge, just pop them on your hand, all your layers, and just give them a shape with the different size tools on there. You've got a really large one there, right down to a teeny tiny one that you can use for, you know, again, maybe embossing little bits and pieces. Yeah, it's perfect. Any sort of 3-dimensional die cuts like flowers and things like that, they're just ideal.
Brilliant. $9.99 or $14.49 if you want to go for those ones. Next, we're going to the guillotine or the guillotine if you are across the pond in the US. This is a fab, really handy little size, this one.
It is, yeah, it's perfect for travelling on the go. Mine fits in the pocket in my trolley. It's just dead easy to sort of carry around. It has got I think it's 8x6, the cutting bed on it. So you've got a nice sort of size to work with. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's just right for all your standard sort of
Nice big
crafting.
handle on there as well, by the looks of it.
Yes, yeah, it's got the little handle on there. It's got obviously that clear sort of section you can see on top of the blade there. That's just to hold your card or your paper in place. when you're cutting as well. Yeah, it's just fabulous.
Really good, and an essential, isn't it, as
Yes.
well? If you want to go for that £21.99 or £31.99 there, we're going to look at the corner rounders as well. Now, not something that we bring at Crafters Companion, so lovely to be
really?
able to have these on the show today. They are limited stock. That one is Diddy, isn't it?
Oh,
that
I know,
small
I
one.
have that one here. It's so tiny. Let me punch something.
So to speak. Yeah, stay right away.
It's so cute. Look how teeny tiny that corner is. It's gorgeous.
Oh, perfect.
Isn't it lovely?
Really cool.
And look how dinky it is.
It is absolutely tiny. I love it. Are you getting both of those
Yeah.
for that price? Which is, and the larger one doesn't it? Just guessing it just does the same thing. Just gives
Just
you a
the same,
wider
yeah,
corner.
it's just a softer curve, if you will.
A softer
That's
curve.
quite a tight little curve. The
Yes.
other one's a softer one.
Love that. Do you want a tight little curve? Do you want a softer curve?
yeah.
It doesn't matter. You're getting all of it. £12.99 or £18.99 if you want that. Glue stick. Next, Anne-Marie. When would you be using this?
Now, I would use this for sticking down any sort of lightweight papers, like our inserts. It's ideal for that. So it is purple.
It's purple on the inside.
It's purple. But it dries
What?
clear.
Shut the front door.
So it will dry clear for you. And do you know what I absolutely love? So one of our girls in the office, look, it's Ace, Kat, she showed me this technique and I was like, oh my goodness, this is the best thing ever. So your die cuts, your really intricate die cuts,
Yeah.
just dab it with the glue stick like this. Gets
Perfect.
everywhere you need it to go, but it doesn't make a mess and it dries clear. It's
Nice.
fabulous for your die cuts, absolutely.
Really great at being coloured as well, because so often with clear adhesives or white adhesives, you're not sure where they are on your
Exactly.
project. With that, you know exactly where it is.
And it's-
Lots of our Team Purple ladies will be going.
Absolutely,
will be
yeah.
going
You can
bonkers
see,
for that.
you know, it's starting to go clear already. So you know when you're using this with your die cuts, you're not going to get that purple
Amazing.
adhesive everywhere. Honestly, try it. It's amazing.
£9.99 or £14.49 if you want to go for that.
You are
now,
getting more than one
this,
in there as well.
Sorry?
You do get more than one.
You do. I was looking at that. How many do you get?
I want to say 12, but double check.
12?
Double check.
Boom. We will double check that for you. You do
But
get
yeah,
12
you do
for that
get more
price.
than one.
Less than £1 each. That's amazing value. This, one of my favourite tools because it's got the mini shovel on
Mini
it.
shovel. Everyone laughed at me this morning when I said shovel.
Sorry?
Everyone laughed at me this morning when I
No,
said it
it's
was
a
like
mini
a little
shovel. I wouldn't have laughed if I was here.
It's cute, isn't it?
So this, we're just going to use it for cleaning our dies, but you've also got added functionality in the bottom of this.
Yeah, so you've got the die brush, but then it's got a retractable pokey tool
We're
and
going to just have a look at that, one sec. There we are.
retractable pokey tool, retractable shovel. Whatever you want, it retracts. Nice and easy. If you don't want any, you don't have to. And then obviously you've got the die brush as well. So it's a really handy tool. You'll see me use it every single demo. I use the pokey tool to lift the backing off my tape, but it's just the perfect tool, and I just love how it's nice and safe because the bits go back inside.
I
It's
think
fab.
if you're always using your die brush and then thinking, where on earth's my pokey tool, or using your pokey tool, where on earth's my die brush, and you're doing sort of this malarkey on the craft table, this takes it all out of there because it's all in the one thing, which is brilliant. I love that. £11.99, £17.99, and then we also have this, the precision, the glue pen here. Which is this one. We'll just change those details for you. There we are. £1.99 here. When would you be using this one, Anne-Marie?
So for precision things, it's got like a little pen sort of nib to it. So yeah, any sort of detail bits and pieces. You could use this on your dies as well. It's just a wetter adhesive than your glue stick. So just be prepared for it to be take a little bit longer to stick.
Excellent.
But yeah, anything like that is perfect. Any sort of papers as well will work nicely. Just a nice lightweight adhesive.
Amazing. £1.99 or £2.99, depending on where you're shopping. Lots of you multi-ordering on those. We are, I believe, going back to Paramount as we're going to go. I'll show you a few of the finished items that have been made using these because they are absolutely adorable. And again, I love this one that's been used with a little bit of rope in there. So think about using these in your card concept. Great for those smaller cards also. This one with a twisted easel there, as you can see. Really, really loving this, and I love that. Again, that stepper card, as was the same as what Anne-Marie created a little while ago. And that one there as well. If you've got lots of acetate in your stash, a brilliant way to use those. Just a really lovely size topper. If you want to use multiples of them, absolutely you can. Or you can make smaller cards and use individuals. I believe we're going to have another look at these. Is that right? Amazing.
Yeah, so we're going to make a little 5x5 card here. And we're going to use the flamingos because I just think the image is beautiful.
That's amazing. Love
Isn't
that.
it?
Were you just saying that you bought the little and the flamingo outfit earlier?
Yes.
Love it.
For World Book Day.
What book is she going as?
That's Not My Flamingo.
That's Not My Flamingo?
Yeah, that's what it's
Wow.
called. So each page is like, That's Not My Flamingo. The first page is its beak is too squashy, so it's got like a little squashy beak. There's one where it says its feet are too rough, so it's got like little Velcro feet. And at the end, it's
cute.
That's My Flamingo, because its tummy is so fluffy.
Oh,
So
I
yeah,
love
she's
that.
going as a flamingo.
How fabulous.
Okay, so let me just grab, I'm onto a new double-sided tape, so just grab that bit there. What we're going to do is we're going to make a fold-back card, so nice and easy, super quick with our scoreboard. We're just going to score the front of this. So it's a 5x5, and we're going to score at 2.5 to give us that fold back. So just half the front there. So if it was 6x6, you'd do 3. Pop that away, and then just fold that back. So you can see how you can just transform a simple card just by doing a few different little scores. We have one, I think, over there with the pyramid where it's been used sort of like this to create like a little bit of an easel as well. So there's lots of different ways you can use this card. And we're going to use one of our Duo Design paper pads. We're going to use the damask and the marble here. And
Still very busy on those Duo pads at the moment.
it's lovely, isn't it?
Over 80% gone, I believe, on those, so you will
they're
need to be quick
so
for them.
pretty. I love them, and it just works so well with the flamingos in here, with the sort of soft peachy pinks, and then we've got the really sort of bright pinks as well. So again, I'm going into gold because we've got gold on our topper. So just pop that on there, and then that's going to sit on the inside of a card, if you will, here. So again, just a little bit more matting and layering with our tape. And we'll pop this on the inside.
Lots of people really loving these. Devona saying the lamb Decolarge could be a new baby card. It could.
It
Pam
could.
saying how cute that last project was. Gorgeous, says Suzette. Pammy says, that's true, I'm forever losing my pokey tool. It's a curse, isn't it, losing your pokey tool? Shadai says, Prince Show, I was called Daffodil because I was a gorgeous baby, so they called me Daffodil. There you are.
That's very cute, isn't it?
It is.
I love that.
My mum always called me Chicken when I was a kid because I was her gorgeous little chicken pie. That's what you should say to me.
Oh, I call Joseph chicken pie.
Do you? And
yeah.
she still calls me Chicken now.
And
She's like,
pudding
oh,
as well. I call him pudding
yeah.
a lot.
She's like, oh, my gorgeous little chickens come to visit me. That's what she says. Yeah. I mean, I'm 35 years old now. I thought she got out of the habit, to be honest. If you're still calling Joseph Chicken Pie when he's 35, I think he's not going to be that happy about it, Anne-Marie.
No.
Just let you know.
He's not that best pleased about it now, and he's
Is
only
he
7.
not?
Okay, so I'll just get these layers on, and then we can stick these onto the card. So I've done one side there with the pink, and that's going to go on our actual fold back section. So I'm going to pop this sort of behind here. I don't like leaving this bit white because you can see it. So I do always like to just decorate this a little bit as well. So just popping that on to there, and then this section's going to go on the front here, and then we can get our pyramid built up and in place. So just using these two together, let me just turn it that way, just really brings both of those designs in, and obviously the pink just works so well.
Really does. And I love with the duos as well, if you are new to crafting, you are trying to build your stash, they're a great way to help you do that, aren't they?
Perfect. Yeah, absolutely perfect. So just pushing out all the layers, and I love how this has been done so that we can maximise the number of pyramid toppers you can actually get. We've popped them inside each other like this so that we can get more on the sheets. So again, just getting some of our strips. I'll have to make sure we bring more strips next time.
More strips and big
more of
rainbow
everything,
mirror pads, please.
Actually, just more.
More everything. Just
Yeah.
more of everything, please. Yeah, more. Definitely rainbow mirror pads.
Yeah, I will
Don't
sort
forget
that.
that.
I will sort that.
I'll slip a note into your handbag as you're leaving to remind you, just in case you forget.
Okay, so we'll get this first layer on here. Oh, they're just so pretty, aren't they?
Really, really gorgeous. Flamingos are very popular as well at the moment, aren't they? Seem to be seeing them everywhere. Flamingos and llamas seem to be the new popular ones.
Definitely. I'm sure I've seen some wallpaper like this. You know, like really sort
Absolutely,
of.
yeah. Do you know they're
dark.
only pink because they eat loads of shrimp?
Yes, I
know.
knew this.
If that happened to us as humans,
That would be
I dread
incredible.
to think what I would be, what colour I would be. Probably the same colour as I am now, quite beige.
Okay, just pop this last layer on, sorry. So just grabbing that there, just lining that up, and then that can go onto here. And I'm going to use both sentiments. So I'm going to use Together Forever and To a Lovely Couple. So I'm going to pop these in place first, then I can put my topper exactly where I want it to go. So circular foam pads again. So To a Lovely Couple down in that corner. Together Forever up in this corner. And then that can fit hopefully right in the middle. So I'll just put tape on this side because that's the only side I want to stick. Let me double check, I've forgotten already just from turning that around. So that can fit right in that gap absolutely perfectly. So lining up the points of the shape to the centre of that mirror card there. And there we have our beautiful flamingos.
How beautiful is that? And one of somebody's, did you say it was over 90 toppers in
96, because you've got 32 sheets and you've got 3 on each sheet.
Wowzers, that is
96.
absolutely loads. So loads of craftability for a brilliant price as well. Platinum members under £16 or £24.50 I should say. And then remember, you're able to use that Love14 code on there as well. Just quickly whiz through these here. So you've got those more masculine ones in here, which is great. That is your hobbies and pastimes. So you've got these ones here, and then you've also got as well the bright and beautiful. Let me just share those ones with you, which are these ones just here. This is your bright and beautiful, really lovely colour tones, beautiful imagery. Yes, so 3 on each of these. You really have crammed these for, and I love that you've got your little sentiment toppers within there too. A brilliant price. If you're going to treat yourself to a little something today, $19.98, $30.58 is your price on those. Duo design pads is what we're going to look at next. They are now, I'm afraid, limited stock. They're in your basket. You need to check them out. The great thing about these, 2 different styles of paper in the one pad, which is wonderful, and they are 150 GSM. So if you do want to mat and layer these, you don't want to add too much bulk, then you're definitely not going to. But you can see how you've got the script on one side, and then on the other side, you've got the musical elements on the other side there as well. Really beautiful designs on these particular ones here. So that's your first one. Then you've got delicate damask and soft marble as well. So let me just take you through those really lovely sort of swirls on these beautiful squirrels all the way through this particular pad there for you, and that wonderful damask. A really great range of colours. I think this next one is my absolute favourite on these. I love the starry one. So you've got the hidden galaxies and you've got starry nights on here too, and a really lovely selection in that particular one there. Really beautiful ethereal colours in there as well, and darker as well. Not often we see a lot of sort of darker tones in crafting. These are gorgeous. $19.98 or $28.98. That's a buy 2 get 1 free, which is brilliant. Make sure you snap those up. They are limited stock though, so if you want to come in for them now, you've still got time. If they're in your basket, absolutely think about making sure you check those out. Right, we're going to go back to Anne-Marie for one more demonstration. We're going to look next at the Muddy Paws collection. So this is what you're looking at. All of those cute little doggies in there with the topper collection, your little book, and of course your inserts all in there for you. $29.96 or $43.47. Right, which one have you chose to share with us this time around, Anne-Marie?
I'm going to use this little guy. I think he's a Cocker Spaniel.
Cute.
I think.
Has he got a cap on?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Obviously, little baseball
of course,
cap.
Very cool cocker.
Yeah, little baseball cap and a little tennis ball. He's loving life, isn't he? So what we're going to do is, I was just getting that frame out there. We're going to use a little bit of the acetate as well. So I've got the printed cardstock, and this again, I wanted to use this border at the top, so I've just snipped that off so that I can reposition that to fit within our 8x8 card blank. This is my go-to size. I absolutely love the larger cards, because you can just get more on. So this is going to go on to our base card first of all. So just line that up there.
You see how shiny that mirror is? I can see your reflection in it. Is that
I know,
shiny?
it's awesome. I reckon I could probably do my makeup in this if I had to. You know, worst case scenario.
It's amazing.
It's fabulous.
Patty says, there's never enough Hunkydory and Dreamy, so please bring lots more. Hopefully you can restock the items that have already sold out. I do hope so, Patty. We'll have a word with James after. I should give you his email address out on air and you can whinge to him. I won't do that. Lots of love for everything. A lot of people loving those tools as well. Still very, very busy across all the tools, which is brilliant.
Okay, so then I'm going to pop my acetate across here, my topper across here as well. So before I stick my acetate down, I want to use this as well. I forgot about this. Let's go do this across here first of all. So this is going to give me a space to put my adhesive behind my acetate. So I can pop this onto our acetate first of all. So obviously with acetate, because it's see-through, it can be a bit tricky to find somewhere to put your adhesive. So having something over the top of it like this means that we can just flip this over. Let's just trim this off. And then I can use that area there to stick my acetate down.
Nice.
And we'll never know. And this one, the paw prints, I love them because they're like distressed. So they're not solid foil. Just popping that there so I can see where I want that to go. They've got like that distress finish to them, so they look a little bit patchy. You can colour onto your acetate with your permanent markers as well. So you can add some colour behind that distress look if you want to. And don't forget as well that all your acetate is silver on the reverse, unless it's our white snowfall one. And that one is white on the back as well. So just pop in our strips onto here again, just to lift this up from the background. So again, just placing that sort of central on there, and then we can add our topper in the middle. So just trimming this down. Oh, it's so cute.
It is gorgeous, isn't it? Really lovely design. And again, love the variety of the designs. You've got all the different dogs, but you know, some characters in here, like this one with the baseball cap on, and then you've got some real sort of true-to-life grown-up doggies, as maybe I like to call them.
They are gorgeous. So I'm going to use 2 sentiments on here. I'm going to use Birthday Wishes, and I'm also going to use Love You Forever. We like our puns at Hunkydory. So just pop that up there, and then we'll just finish off with our insert on the inside. So I've taken the green paw prints, so it matches perfectly, and we'll just add that to the inside, and there we have our gorgeous little pooch.
Really beautiful and nice. Great to see it work on a big card as well as smaller cards, which is fantastic. And great value as well. Right, I'm going to take you back through this collection that you are getting. Remember, you're getting all of your toppers in here. So you're going to get your topper collection, which give you your toppers, your printed cardstocks in here as well. And again, a gorgeous array of little doggies with it in this one. Then, of course, we move into all of those printed cardstocks too, which is all going to perfectly complement the rest of that collection. Some of this as well with foiling on, which is just so gorgeous. So you're getting all of that, which is brilliant. You are then going to receive as well your little books. 144 pages in these little books, and there is a real variety of different imagery within here as well. And again, multiples, you get 6 designs of each, I believe. So you're able to fuss cut these, use multiples, pop them on top of a card, and you've got a card topper done and good to go in no time whatsoever. So you will get all of those, and you will also get as well the inserts. So like these, there's a different, some different finishes in the inserts too. So you've got these ones just here. Some of them are a bit shiny, some of them are on a matte finish too. Half the stock of these have now gone, so you will need to think about getting those in your basket if you want to get your hands on them. The other one that I want to share with you again, Hunkydory give you then a sort of colour coordinated set of adorable Scoreboard to go with these, and that's exactly what you got here. Limited stock though now on this, on the Muddy Paws adorable Scoreboard. 30 sheets of 350 GSM bendy ink cardstock. I mean, it's great value if you're just getting it on its own, but it's awesome value if you want to use it to extend the life of your main collection. It's definitely going to help you to do that. £9.99 or £14.49 if you want to go for that. We also have the acetate for you as well. The acetate is also now limited stock, so you will need to be quick for this. Let me just show you the different designs that you've got here. So again, you've got the silver on one side, gold on the other. So you've got it in the paw print and the borders. Then you've got it in the regular paw print. Love that with that repeating pattern. I think the bones might be my favourite, which is this one just here. And then you've also got that one with the border just there as well. $11.99 or $17.99 if you want to get your hands on those. But right, make sure you get those baskets checked out. We'll be back in just a few minutes with even more inspiration for you.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Put away your tape measure and fabric scissors. The Threader's fabric cutter offers accuracy and precision with every cut. This handy tool slices through fabric in a guillotine style. Its ergonomic design features a comfortable and protective handle, so it's safe and easy to use whether you're right or left-handed. Its 45mm rotary blade will cut up to 6 layers of fabric at a time, so your sewing, quilting, and upholstery project times are cut down to size. It's equipped with a measuring guide in metric and imperial for a perfectly accurate cut every time. The built-in grid ruler has 30-degree, 45-degree, and 60-degree angle lines, so you can cut fabric on any angle, including the bias. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Lots of you hello there. Lots of you absolutely loving this Hunkydory takeover. Marie saying Anne-Marie's makes are all so fabulous. They really are, and I think that's what you get when you're a fabulously talented crafter, of course, but also you are working with fabulous projects as well. He's over there, he's sort of sorting his hair out. You've gone a bit different with the hair this time. It's normally much shorter, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm really growing it. No, I'm not going to be growing it like to a ponytail kind of length, but liking the length of it. Nice. So when I got my hair cut last week, because usually I am 2 back and sides and quite a bit off the top, so really short. Yeah. But I liked it being quite long, so I just told her to kind of neaten it up. So
why not like a mohawk? Take the sides off completely and leave the big runner down the middle. What do you think?
Could do.
Could do. It'd be a good look. I do indeed. Right, anyway, we're going straight back to Craig. He's got loads to share with us in the last hour of the show. Perfect Days is what we're looking at next. This amazing Decolarge collection, $39.97 or $57.97 if you want to get your hands on this. It's a whopper of a kit, this one, isn't it?
Absolute whopper of a kit, including getting your 5x5 box of our book of your images here. So these are all going to complement that full collection that you have got. So when it's the toppers, the background, so any leftover card, of course, you can absolutely use. Or if you did get your hands on or considering getting the Country Cottage Adorable Scoreboard that Anne-Marie had on, it's going to work perfectly for this one here. But I thought what we would do is you can absolutely be using these as standalone. So you've got 25 different images and then you're going to be getting 6 of each. So that means that you can then do your decoupage if you want to, or use your nesting dies if you want to. Lots of different things you can be doing. So therefore, now I couldn't pre-prep this one because I needed all my layers to do my demo. So this is what I've done using one set of images. So you'll be able to see when I tip it forward in a moment, that's one of the pages of the little books. But if I turn it to the side, see the depth that you've got. So think of decollage, except you're doing it yourself. You're choosing what you want to cut, where you want to cut, how deep you want it to be. So you can be doing that. So that's kind of the style we're going for. However, we are going to be using the lovely little teapot. So you've got the teapot, you've got the scones with the jam and the cream, or the cream and the jam, depending on where you're from. It could be clotted cream, it just might be whipped cream, whatever it is. And then what we're going to do is we're going to sit, again, keeping in mind I've already got mine's pre-cut. So you're going to take your 6 images or your 4 images, however many you want to do. You're going to start one off keeping it as the size that you want it to be, so 5x5. And then as each image goes along, I'll tell you what, let me explain that. If I take actual 6 images from one, so let's take the first ones that are within this one. So let's take this one out here. So what I tend to do is I will put all 6 out in front of me, and I do tend to use all 6 layers when it comes to the little books. So this is what I tend to do. Then either with a pen or a pencil, start to draw around where you want to cut. So the first one we're going to leave whole, then the second one we're going to leave most of the image. So maybe you want to cut away just around the hills and the head of the man and the lady. The next one, you're going to cut a little bit more away. So you might want to come down, further down to the foliage and the flowers around the man and the woman. Then from the fourth one, it's going to get less and less. So maybe you only want to cut out the man and the woman. Maybe you only want to do the backpack and the dog with this one. And then with this one, you might only want to do a dog. So the first one's the full image, and then you get less and less, less and less as time goes on. You might only want to do 4 layers. You might only want to do 3. It's up to you. But by having the 6 layers, you've got the scope to go as tall as you want. So when it comes to my ones, I've actually gone for 5 layers. So I've got my main image here. Then I've got my second image. So we've gone a little bit less. So that's going to nestle over the top. Then we've gone for my third layer. So we've gone for a little bit less. We've kept the teapot, the scones. I love doing this. My rock and roll Saturday night was sitting on the couch doing all of my fussy cutting. I just love doing it. It's so therapeutic for me. But then the fourth layer, a little bit less, and then the fifth layer with some of the extra embellishments. Then I still have a full one that I could be using elsewhere.
Kathy isn't the best at fussy cutting. Any suggestions to help her out, Craig?
Go round with a pencil line or a pen line first to give you the idea as to where you want to go, and then just follow your line from there. That's what I would say.
Okay, don't try a line, see if that helps. Tracy says, I'm not sure the mohawk would be a good look for Craig.
Yeah, I don't know. I should maybe try it.
I think it'd be great.
Maybe try it?
I think so, absolutely. Why not? What have you got to lose?
Well, that's exactly. It's only here. It'll grow back.
Absolutely it will. Love the little book, says Julie, make lovely quick cards. They do, absolutely, don't they? Just pop them on a card and they're good to go.
Well, that's it. little notelets, make a little notelet box. I believe there is an idea within your, well, it's sold out now, isn't it? The adorable scoreboard and little book. But I believe there is a little notelet set step by step within there.
Ah, perfect.
Or I know we have one or two on our USBs that we do for the Ultimate Pro. So yeah, there's always going to be some ideas and inspiration for notelets out there, so they're good for that. Or plain simply, as you said, Joe, pop it onto a card blank, maybe one mat and layer maybe, and then there is your card that you can sell. So it's what Hunkydory tend to say, even if you were to sell a card, £1 a card with one of these images, there's like £150 or dollars that you could be making. But I've gone in with my 7x7 card, and because we've got a lot of white within this image, I've left one of my layers white, and then I've gone in with gold. So instead of doing a matte layer all the way around of a gold, I've left it with a white border all the way around. That can sit nicely into the middle. Then what we can do is we can come in with our layers. So I've already got the backs off of most of them. So either if you've managed to get a hold of the Hunkydory foam pad. Can I just check as well? Was there black ones or have they sold out?
All the foam
of them have
pads
sold
totally
out.
gone, yes indeed.
Ah, well then.
I mean, this show, I mean, it's kind of like what we'll have to just go to whatever we've got left for the last instalment of Hunkydory in the later show, because it will be featuring, of course, in Monday Makers a little bit later. Myself and Craig are back, which will be awesome. That one show of the week even, where we take a bit more of an in-depth look at some demonstrations. 6 p.m. in the UK, 1 p.m. East Coast, 10 a.m. West Coasters, and we'll have a little bit of Hunkydory in there as well, which will be lovely.
It's going to be good.
It is.
Got a really good show coming up later on. It'll be nice. But these then, all that you're going to do is you're going to build these up the same way that you would do your decollage. But of course, you've then popped them on the labels that you want. So let's take these ones out. So as we get smaller, our image is getting less and less. And I would always focus on one specific area to get smaller with. So what I mean by that is this is the area here that as the images go on, it gets less and less. So if I bring in these ones here, so if I take my backends off, if you want to add a little bit of shape with your ball tools, of course you can do, or maybe you want to use your glue gel, that's up to you. But let's go in with these ones. So layering up, maybe come in with your glossy highlights. You can go in with all of the detail, or if you just want to keep your layers really quite bold, then you can do. But as you can see, I like going into all the little nooks and crannies and adding all the depth that way. And then I have pinpointed 3 of these florals. And then all that I'm going to do is pop them into play. So I think that's this one here. And then to finish, well, 2 things to finish off. Let's bring in, I've got a couple of gems here. And then what I've also done, going back to our frames when it comes to these sentiments here, I had a few of them left over. So because the gold and the white works with the gold and the white, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in, let's pop my sentiment into there, handmade with lots of love and care. I'm going to go in, so these are just some gems from my stash, just gold gems. What I'm going to do is I'm going to then pop 3 on, there, and then here. And then even with your little book, the inserts work as well. So what I've done is I've popped my adhesive the same as what Anne-Marie does. I do it with my tape too. Pop this one in. I've chosen the one with the teapot and the scones. That can sit nicely into the fold of our card. And there we go. We've got our card. We've created our own layer. Now that could simply be one layer. You don't have to do any decoupage. But if I tilt it forward, you've got the depth that you can see there side to side, giving you that 3D look but it's really nice way. And as I say, for me, it's just such a therapeutic thing to do your fussy cutting.
Yeah, absolutely, and nice to see something you can do with a little book on its own as well. And we talk about complementing the main collection usually. They are definitely something that are standalone in their own right. Let me run you back through then exactly what you are getting in here. So you've got the Perfect Days. It is the Decolarge that we are looking at. And really lovely large images, lots of different depth, lots of dimension, a real nice variety of different scenes within here too, which is awesome. So you've got all of your Decolarge toppers within there. Then what you've got is your printed card, which is this one just here. And again, all the same imagery running all the way through this collection. So something that's going to work together beautifully. You've then got your inserts, which you can use on the inside or the outside of your cards too. So there are your inserts, all of those included for, is it 36 inserts? I believe it is, 36 inserts. And 144 pages of your little book here as well, which is brilliant. Again, really, really lovely imagery, all very cozy and gorgeous. So you get all of that included there in that price, $13.90. To get all of that for under £40 or $60 is brilliant value. You can, of course, use your Club Inspired discount, which is wonderful. And you can also use, of course, your Love14 discount code. Now, you can use it. I thought you couldn't use it on any February launches, but I don't know whose arm we have twisted. You can use it on these Hunkydory items. So use the code Love14 at checkout. You've got until the end of today in order to use that. Got to tell you about more sellouts, and they're going to come thicker and faster the first week, the further we get into the day. The Scoreboard with the crafting handbook, if that is in your basket, you need to check that out because it has now sold out and gone. So please, if that's in your basket, you will need to remove it. The ruler. So the ruler, if that's in your basket, it's gone, I'm afraid. Congratulations if you got hold of that. And then also the mat that goes on top of your scoreboard. This has also sold out and gone now as well. So if that is in your basket, you will also need to remove that as well. Let me just get rid of these as well. So many sellouts. Is that what, 6 or 7 sellouts just in this show alone so far? So very, very busy. As we knew we would be. We're always so busy when we bring you great crafting brands here on Crafter TV, but none more so than when we share with you Hunkydory. We know how much you guys absolutely love them. So here what we've got is the Miri Iridescent Rainbow. It is so cute. You can really see as it moves there, the colours. So it sometimes doesn't show up that well on screen, but you can just get a flash there of how gorgeous that is going to look when you get this home. A really, really beautiful collection. 30 sheets of that, $11.99 or $17.99. 70% though of this has gone. I don't know if we'll be seeing this in that later show, so please do grab that. The next one we're going to look at is your Cottage Florals, is this next one just here. Really lovely, again, very vintage. Florals as well, and the great thing about florals is they are timeless, so they're always going to be on trend, which is brilliant. Something you're going to be able to have in your stash. And again, 350 GSM on this. It also has that adorable scoreable ink, so it means that it's not going to bend or crack when you are scoring it, which is brilliant, or folding this in any way. So you've got that one there. And then we've also got another one right the way out over here. It is your Perfect Days. So I've just shown you the Perfect Days collection. This would go beautifully with that Perfect Days too. Or how much, sorry? 80% of this is gone now. If you want this, you will have to be quick. A brilliant standalone cardstock, 30 sheets, $9.99 or $14.49 is brilliant value for money on that one just there. Lots of you chatting away in the comments. Leslie says, oh, I'd use that card for an invitation to a girlfriend's brunch. Love it. I absolutely love this card. My cousin and I often have a tea for our mums on Mother's Day. Love that idea. Mary Reiner says, I saw one set that had a train on it by Hunkydory. Does anyone know what collection that might be? Oh, I don't know. We'll ask Anne-Marie when she joins us at the end of the show. Any other questions or comments you've got, get them into me, please. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube. It's where you need to direct them. But Craig's got more inspiration for us, I believe.
I am indeed. We're going to go with the Decolarge. We're going to stick with that one. But I thought what we'll do this time is let's make an elongated card. So we're going to do A4, folded in half, but lengthways. So what I've done, I've trimmed my card slightly to 11.5 by 8 inches. Makes it easier to do mats and layers because then it's to the exact 1/4 inch. So we've got our card and I've folded it in half. I've then got my patterned background cardstock. So that works in conjunction with this seaside decollage that we're going to be using. So what I've done with this one is I've cut it down to 11.25 by 3.25. And then before we add it onto some red adorable Scoreboard, what I'm going to do is on the decollage sheets, you get these little border strips. And they are 2 separate strips. But what I've done is I've kept them together, and then as you can see, the card is way longer than the actual strips. So to elongate it, what I've done is I've snipped a little bit off, and then we're going to do it from side to side, because when that is placed over the top, you're not going to know that it was actually shorter. We've made it look longer than it actually is, and that's by separating it. So what I'm going to do, before we actually do any layering, I'm going to come along, I'm going to take the backings off using my double-sided tape. You want to use any of your glues you can. And then what I'm going to do as well is using the print on the adorable Scoreboard, so kind of like the anchors. What I'm doing is I'm actually using that to line up, to keep it in a long line. So that's that one. And then I'm going to do the same within this one here. And for this one, I find it easier when I remember to actually line it up before I actually assemble onto my card. So then I'm just making sure, I'm just having a look here. There we go. So I'm just finding the little anchors that I'm lining up with. And then I know that that's now in the right position. It will be hanging over the edge because this is the concept of the card. But as I say, it just means that you can elongate your borders without anyone knowing. And then I'm taking my tape off. Now the red adorable Scoreboard, it's not actually cut to 1/4 inch bigger like I tend to do, Joe. It is only just a slither. It's to give a little fine red matte layer that we can see here. And all that it's doing is it's an accent to your background card, but once again to the boat and the little umbrellas, parasols that are there in the image, tying the red together. You could equally use a navy instead, because you've got navy in there, same with these little accent bits within the image, you've got navy. So there's a few colours, even green, a deep evergreen would work well, so there's quite a few that you could pick out from colour-wise. But this reminds me of the town just next to ours in my hometown, Carnoustie, Arbroath.
Oh, yeah.
Arbroath smokies.
Get an Arbroath smoky, yeah.
Yeah. So,
What is that, just a smoked fish?
Yeah, basically, yeah, but it's,
Is it a kipper?
it's smoked in a specific way, certain kind of like wood chips, and you have to use for
Are
it.
they delicious?
I've never tried one.
Never had one. Do
I'm
you not
not.
like fish?
I'm not a big fan of fish, unless it's haddock or smoked haddock. I'm not a big fan of fish or seafood. Not a big fan at all.
Not a big fan of seafood? Oh, I love seafood.
No,
Delicious.
I'm not. And I'm not a fussy eater or anything. Like, I'll try anything, but seafood I'm just not the biggest fan of. Never have been. What seafood do you like the best?
Anything.
Anything.
Prawns are my favourite, obviously.
Prawns?
But mussels, lobster, crab, any of it.
Yeah.
I love a jelly deal from time to time.
Oh.
Oh.
I do like prawns.
But you can't beat fish and chips, obviously.
Of course, yeah.
Fish and chips is, I mean, there is no better food, I don't think,
No,
than
there's
fish
not.
and chips.
I like my fish and chip, well, my fish anyway, not my chip, but I like my fish breaded.
Breaded, not battered.
I do like battered as well, but if I can, again, back home in Carnoustie, we've got...
Do they have fish and chip shops that do breaded fish?
Don't know about fish and chip shops. Some restaurants do.
Right.
The Station Hotel in Carnoustie, I love going there when I'm home. They do some incredible breaded fish.
Oh.
not this
Yeah,
station.
I really quite fancy the idea of doing a bit of a Scottish road trip. I'd really like to go up to, definitely want to go to Dundee.
Yeah.
Would love to go up to like some of the northern, more northern parts. Glencoe apparently is lovely according to Charlotte. The Isle of Skye is somewhere I've wanted to go for a long time.
We're meant to be getting a new, new fancy sports arena in Dundee.
Oh, really?
Yeah, music venue, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Apparently so anyway, but they have spent a lot of money on Dundee over recent years.
Yes, it's got a big, it's got a V&A now,
It's
hasn't
got
it?
the
Victoria Albert
V&A, yeah,
Museum.
waterfront.
Yeah, I hear it's a nice, it's the place to be, Craig.
It needed it. It did need it.
Was it a bit tatty?
Yes, but it does look incredible nowadays. Looks really nice. It's nice just to see it come alive.
Absolutely.
Now remember those dreamy pearls that were on the other day? I managed to get my hands on.
Pearls. Oh, the from the Dreamies.
From the Dreamies, yeah. So I've taken some of the gold ones, and all that I'm doing is I'm going to go in, I don't want it there, with my tacky glue, and I'm going to go into every second one, and let's do 1, 2, and then 3. And then what I'm going to do, once again, giving it a little bit of accent detail, and because we've got the gold foil, I just thought gold little pearls or gems would work really well. So let's just pop them in. And I'm doing alternate, I'm not doing them every single one, because I didn't feel as though it needed it. We just needed a little bit. There we go, very unhygienic, but never mind. So picking them up.
Not COVID safe, that, Craig.
No, it's not, is it? I'm fine, I've tested myself today.
You
So-
test me every day.
I'm sure there's a lot of people in here that would say that about me. Test our patience every day. But yeah, popped that in. I do have a little pickup tool, but just to save picking it up from underneath. So added these ones in just to finish it off, and then what I'm going to do, bringing in one of the inserts, and I have folded it in half again, but lengthways. So again, as you were showing earlier on, how well they work together, a more muted tone that works in conjunction with the decollage. Or you could, of course, if you want to just use it as a standalone front panel. So that can go into here. So I'm going to tuck it that way, because of course we've got this overhang. That's why it's making it slightly more difficult. So let's go in that way.
Nice style card, not one we see that all that often.
It's not, no, and I
Size-wise.
just thought, let's do something different. You know, because with our Scoreboard or your Hunkydory Scoreboard, what you can then do is create your own envelopes. So then popping that one into there, and then to finish off, let's take one of these die-cut sentiments that come included on the sheet. So everything that I've used, apart from the pearls, is in the collection. And well, I did add that bit of adorable scoreable. So let's press that in, and then there we go. We've got our decollage on slightly elongated card that you can see here, but then still got the depth. So if I go that way, so you can see the depth that you're getting from your image that you can see there. Look at that. Oh, there we go. Perfect. There we are. So you've got depth when it comes into your card, but it elongates, it makes it longer, and same with that sentiment, it just helps.
Yeah, really, really does. And a beautiful, beautiful card. I'm sure you will agree. $39.97, $59.97 if you want to use that. You use your Club Inspired discount. Use that Love14 code as well at checkout, because you'll save 14% up until the end of today. Right, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with you with even more inspiration on the other side of this.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook. where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day. Quick Buy. All your crafting must-haves in a flash. Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafters Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set. Quick Buy. Get yours now.
Get yours now, exactly. Right, we're going to go back. We're going to look again at the awesome Muddy Paws. Just here, we've had 17 sellouts on Hunkydory. Can you believe that? Also, Craig, can you believe it's still light outside? It's 4:30 and it is still light outside. I love that for us. That's amazing.
Great.
What if it'll still be light at 5? It's never normally light at this time of the day. Right, so lots of cute characters in here. And again, think about these Hunkydory collections. They are fantastic for filling every single element of these topper sheets. They really do bring you extraordinary value for money. Whether you're putting these together as it is intended, using the whole kit, or using these as a bit of a stash builder, it is completely up to you. You've got extremely good value, however you look at it. And again, lots of different imagery and artwork in there, which is all matched and tied in together. So that is your topper collection. You will also get the inserts. Now the inserts are a bit different on this one because they are a mixture of finishes. We normally see uncoated inserts only from Hunkydory. These have got a mixture of those, and also these with a sort of lovely shiny finish to them too as well. So brilliant to have the options and the variety. And you will also get as well included in here the little book. The little book's so much fun. 144 pages of toppers. That could be 144 cards good to go. Or, of course, you can decoupage these and fussy cut them, as you've seen Craig doing. So lots and lots of options, all going to match, of course, with that main collection. I want to share with you the Acetate, which is this one just here. Now, this is limited stock, as I let you know earlier. If you want it, you will need to be quick for it. So let me just... I'm knocking everything over today. I'm very, very clumsy. So you've got 4 different designs in here. So you've got this one here, firstly. Then you also have this one. So you've got with the lovely corners, with a little bone detailing on there. Then you've got this one, which is all about silver one side, gold the other. So you've got different options when it comes to using this. And then also you have got this one just here. 4 designs, you get 4 sheets of each, which is fantastic. So 16 sheets in total there on that one. Again, as I said, limited stock there if you want that one. We've also got this now, also limited, is your Muddy Paws Adorable Scoreboard. This is a really great cost-effective way of extending the life of your main kit, because by adding this into here, you're really going to get more craftability out of it. And also, just if you want to use this as a standalone card collection, maybe you're not going for the Muddy Paws, this is beautiful quality, 350 GSM, a coloured cardstock. It's got that bendy ink technology on there too, so great at this kind of prices as a standalone. So definitely do snap that up. Right, we're going to go back to Craig, I believe, for another demonstration.
We are indeed. We're going to go back to Muddy Paws and we're going to have a play with this one. And what I've done is I've created my own card blank. Well, when I say that, it's A4 folded in half. And then what I have done is I have cut off at 1 3/4. So I've cut a strip of 1 3/4 off the edge, and then that just means then we've now got our card blank ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in, and I'm going to take my tape off of here. So within the Muddy Paws collection, what you sometimes find within the Hunkydory sheets is you get 2 of each design. But because obviously with dogs, there's lots of breeds out there, it's 1 of each sheet that you're getting. So you're going to get different sheets every time again. The only thing with that is it just meant that I couldn't prep with one and recreate that same card. So what I'm doing is the card that I'm doing right now, I do have a finished example, but it's using one of the other dogs. So I'll show you that at the end there. But I've brought in some of the Adorable Scoreboard from Muddy Paws, and I've also taken one of the backgrounds that coordinates with our little poodle that you can see here. So what I'm also doing is a continuation of that Adorable Scoreboard. We've got our background. And remember, from each topper sheet with Hunkydory, what you're going to get is 1 patterned background and 1 patterned foiled background. And this one has got foiling on it. So pressing that one in, and then these are all cut to size so that these can then get layered onto my card blank that I've got here. So all that I'm going to do is let's do the border on the left hand side. So popping that one on, pressing that one in. And then what you could be doing as well, if you have time, you know, if you go in with your glossy highlights and that, you can then start to add all your glossy highlights, even little embellishments, clear gems, things like that. Make it look as though, you know, it's actually, they've been in the mud and they've come through and it's given that shiny look to it. You can be doing that as well. But then what I'm going to do is, before I go on with my toppers, I've popped a strip of tape along the back here. And then I brought in a little piece of the foiled acetate that we can see here. And it's just wide enough to cover that spare gap we've got at the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that to the right hand side so I know it's nicely nestled to the edge of my card blank. I'm going to close that and press. Now that's what's given me the continuation of my card blank. If you want to hide that with some Adorable Scoreboard or border or that, you can do. You could be doing that at home. I'm not going to do that at the moment. Then we're going to go into the toppers. So with this topper, what you've got is you've got a frame within a frame. So these are good for things like your shakers and that, because then you can see in the background with, you know, any little bits shaking about. But I'm not going to use it in that way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to then come along, and then I've started to pop my foam pads on. I've chopped some of ours down, but if you did manage to get any of those strips that Anne-Marie was using, then you'll be able to use that for this. So, but all that I just do is take my foam pads and chop them up, adding that one in there, and then I've added some into here. So all I'm going to do is pop them on. You know what I'm like as well? I'm not stingy when it comes to my foam pads. You know, I totally understand if you are. You know, I know I'm in fortunate
If you're
position.
stingy, then that's on you. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry?
If you're stingy, then that's fine.
Yeah. But then I know that I have access to abundance of foam pads. Whereas, you know, if I'm at home and I'm stocking up myself, then yes, the more than likely that I would be quite
frugal,
selective on the amount that I would use, that's for sure. But then what I'm going to do is if I pop that one kind of as if it's overlapping, and then press that into place, take the backings off of here. Thankfully, my picky nail is nicely long.
Your foam pad finger?
Pickable, my foam pad finger. Pop that one on. Then what
Did you have an accident with the foam pad fingernail?
No, I cut my fingernails the other week there, and my
Your foam
pad nail.
Too short?
I cut too short. I know. I cut too short. Wasn't able to use it as to pick things with when it comes to the back of my foam pads. And then what I'm going to do is I've taken one of these little MDF shapes. I know they've sold out, but if you've gone for the bundle, you'll know that you'll be getting them. And then I'm colouring it in gold. And earlier on, I used the classic pens, and this just goes to show that you can be colouring these with any sort of colour that you want. So I've already got one done and dry, but I will just finish this one, so at least I've got this one in my stash to use at another point. Going in with our gold bone. So here's the one that I've done, and it's dry. And then all that we need to do is if I bring in my glue gel for this one, and what I would say as well, if you are using an adhesive that is wet, I would always use a glue gel with MDF, not hot glue.
Okay,
because it soaks up and it sticks at first, but then after a very short period of time with hot glue, your MDF will just flick off.
Oh, really?
So you want something that's actually going to soak into the wood or the MDF, and that, of course, is your glue gel or your tacky glue. Glue gel being best. But then there we go. So we've gone in, we've done our card.
Beautiful card.
Added the acetate. We could have popped a sentiment into the middle if we wanted to. We could have added in one of the inserts if we wanted to. And this is the one that I'd pre-prepped before, the same style, but of course on one of the other ones. So because every single topper sheet is completely different, you can make completely different cards. But there we go, that's just one other one from the Muddy Paws collection.
Absolutely. $9.99 or $14.49 is your adorable Scoreboard selection. I just changed the details back for the main collection for you. So in here what we're going to get is, of course, those toppers that you can see, which are fantastic. So you've got all of those different doggies on there. It's crazy. Normally you'd get different designs, and then you get two of each design, one of each design here in this particular collection, and a whole host of gorgeous design papers or cards in there for you to use with that too. Next up, we have got for you this. It is your inserts, and great that they're in a different range of finishes, the inserts, whether it is a sort of uncoated finish or some. I'm showing you the backs of them there, aren't I? What am I like? Honestly, let me turn this around. So some of them are uncoated, some of them are coated, so different finishes, which is brilliant. And then you'll also get in there as well your little book, which is fabulous. So 144 different pages there. You get 6 of each design, and you're going to find lots of different ways of using them. They've got such characters, some of these little doggies that are in here. So you can go for those. The other couple of things that you might want to add in there as well is your adorable Scoreboard. Let me go for this one just here. And again, it is your final call on this. It is limited stock. It's really going to help stretch out that main collection for you. So you've got that one there. And then, of course, don't forget as well about that acetate that is available for you. Again, final call on the acetate for that. Should we do a demo of the show? Craig, there's an awful lot. Got to be a record-breaking show, this one.
I know, I'm just trying to remember the order in which they were done. So that was the last one. There. And then there was that one. There was that one.
How many are there?
A lot. So let's move them out of the way. And then
Shift Charlotte's testing Charlotte's super zoom skills here.
That one there. And then so that was Anne-Marie. And then so it was that one. It was that one.
15 minutes left on the show.
Then it was that one. You see, Georgina shouldn't have come to me just yet. Could get them sorted. There we go. Of course, they have to be in order, so we know what one's done when. There we go. So, right here.
So, right, there we go. Number 1.
So number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7,
7.
number 8, number 9, and number 10.
Do you want to have a look at them again? Just, you know, because I think people might want to recap Charlotte. There's a lot there. Charlotte's she's just moving the joystick.
Here we go.
Here we go. One more time.
Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and then number 10.
Did you want to just have one more little... Sorry, I'm just winding Charlotte up. Right, we're going to look now at the... we're going to go back and have a little look at this topper collection that you saw earlier. You guys absolutely loved it. It is the Paramount toppers. Very simple, like decoupage, but just even more simple than that. You can actually do them in-epage or out-epage as well. It's up to you. This one's been done as an in-epage. The previous one there done as an out-epage. So your call. Let me share with you exactly what you're getting then. 2 different collections this is made up of. It is a multi-buy for you. So you've got this one here, which is bright and beautiful. So you've got these just here. And again, really lovely imagery, beautiful colour tones. This one definitely a bit more feminine. There's a more masculine collection within here for you as well, which is this one, which is your hobbies and pastimes. And that's got things like horses and sports and all those things that blokes love. You can see here, cars. You've got over 90 toppers there across those 2 collections. So it really is brilliant, brilliant value for you on those. A third of the stock now of those have gone. We are looking next at the Duo. There's so much stuff I'm having a trouble keep up with where everything is. So, Duo Designs paper collection is what we are going to look at next. This is limited stock. It's final call on. There's a great thing with the Duo Designs is that 2 different styles of design papers in the same colourway. So you've got 2 different looks and feels. Brilliant if you want to use this as a stash builder because of course you've only got, well, you're getting the sort of look of 6 pads here, but just in 3, which is excellent. And they are on a buy 2, get 1 free, which is brilliant. This is your hidden oh, I've pulled the back off. This is a hidden galaxies and starry skies that we are looking at just here. This is about to fall apart, this pad. I think it's been very well thumbed, that one. Let's just pop that back together. There we are. We'll get someone to stick that back together in a sec for me. And then you've got the delicate damask and the soft marble here in these ones, which is awesome. So again, a really lovely selection of papers. Don't think we'll be seeing these in the later show because we'll be featuring Hunkydory again, of course, in that later Monday Maker show. We are looking next at the iridescent rainbow that you've got here, which is the Miri card. We were talking earlier about what makes Miri. It is the top of the tree. It's a premium quality cardstock that you've got. Here's the brand of mirrored finish that Hunkydory use, which give it. Yeah, it's the Coca-Cola of the cardstock world, isn't it? But again, great designs on here. It's kind of hard to see with this what you're getting. There you go. Can you see there how much more vibrant that looks? That's exactly how it's going to look for you at home. I'll show you on the other design as well. That's exactly what it's going to look like. It's kind of hard to show you this mirrored cardstock under the studio lights. It can look a little bit dark, but you can see there how beautiful that is. Real sort of bubblegum pinks in there. $11.99 or $17.99 if you want to get your hands on those ones. I believe as well we are going to squeeze another demonstration on what I could not tell you. What are you going to share with us next, Craig?
So I know know Anne-Marie has already used this topper sheet, but I've already also prepped one with the lamb, so we're still going to use it. And
Nice to see two different takes on the same sheet as well.
Well, this one kind of shows as well how, and kind of how you can use the background to also layer up on. So that'll become apparent in a moment. So what I'm then just a way to do is I'm going to go in with my cardstock and I'm going to bring in my guillotine here. And then what I'm going to do is going to trim along the top. So I'm going to then cut in at 5 3/4, like so. So we're going to cut into there. I don't actually need that now. Move that out the way. And then what I'm going to do is if I bring in my scoreboard, and this is obviously true A4. So to fold it in half, to get as close to half as possible, I'm going to fold at 5 7/8. Or basically 1 notch before the 6-inch. So I'm going to score, and that's going to give me kind of like my halfway point. So I've got my folded in half. And then what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to then score this one in half at 3-inch. And then that one we can score and fold back on itself. So if I then fold that, and then burnish that. With it being the adorable Scoreboard, you're not going to get any cracking whatsoever. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way along. So let's get my scissors in. And then I'm going to come along. Now remember when we were showing you your topper sheets, how you get your you get your main image that you can build upon and then start to create your decollage on top. Well, they also fit on the background. So it is a perfect fit. However, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to pop it straight over the top. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bend my card over the back just here. And then what I'm going to do is if I then situate that one over the top, I'm going to press that in. So then we've got our little lambs. And see how when you fold it flat, they sit right over that base image that we can see there. So then what I'm going to do is let's bring in my sheets here. So we're going to continue now to build on top. So let's position that where it needs to go. I'm going to come in with my next one and we're just going to work our way. So I tend to have a look at kind of like the lamb's face as well as this bottom corner. And then we're going to come in, position them over the top. Doing exactly what Anne-Marie done earlier, position them into place. So this is the prime example of showing how you can use your adorable Scoreboard for an actual carte blanche and know that you're not going to get any cracking. So let's press these bits on into place, into here. All these little bits of the tulips, even into these finer little bits. So there, there. A little bit of the egg. We've got a little lamb's head as well. There we go. So I'm just going to press that one in. I've got foam pads on the back, so I'll need to cover them up later on because I didn't mean to put them right across. But then, if we sit them like so, you can see how it's a continuation from the actual background. So that is basically one layer. Then you've got your decollage on top of that. What we can then do is going to come in with my sentiment. But before we do that, I'm going to bring mine in exactly the same as what Anne-Marie done earlier on. Cutting all the way along these Easter eggs. You can spend a lot more time than me. But what I want to do is I want to get that top border. You could turn this into a Z-fold card if you wanted to, because you've got scope to do that with this excess panel that we've cut off. But I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to have a fold back card. So I'm going to cut all the way along. And what you could even do is if you're only going to be using part of this strip, you could come along and you can even do little bits of decoupage with the little Easter eggs. You've got scope for that. Easter eggs.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said a Lisa egg. I was like, what on earth is a Lisa egg?
Easter eggs. Could be a Lisa egg.
I wonder what a Lisa egg would be.
I don't know what that would be. What would it be? There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this bit flat. I'm going to add my tape. Because I'm going to use most of it, I'm going to come along. I'm going to do this bit in stages. You absolutely could attach this over the full length and score all at once, but I am going to do it in sections. So let's come in from this bit first. So if I take them off, take that one off into place. I was in Asda the other day doing a not so healthy food
I
shop.
saw it on your Instagram.
And they had an Asda's own Easter egg. It was like a strawberry eaten mess kind of white chocolate Easter egg.
I don't know how I feel about like dessert-based chocolates.
No?
Like when it's just flavoured chocolate. I like a chocolate that's got like a cream on the inside or a praline or something like that. I don't know how I feel about it when the chocolate is flavoured, like strawberry flavoured chocolate.
Did you not like chocolate orange?
I do like chocolate orange, but I feel like that's different. I feel like it's in a little category of its own. It's an exception, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, this one looked incredible. Looked absolutely incredible.
Although I do like the dark chocolate with a hint of sea salt that you can get.
I see, I don't like dark chocolate.
So good.
I don't like dark chocolate. No. I'll stick to white.
I didn't get any Easter eggs last year. I know.
Try to think if I did or not.
I bought Easter eggs in for everyone, or so I thought, until Georgina and Julia have both informed me they didn't get an Easter egg from me last year. I'll have to try better this year, won't I?
The two people to actually forget about are the two people that would really let you know it.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine
Touche.
that? Can you imagine that? Right, let's take that off, because like I said, I didn't
It's just,
need...
I mean, there's so many of us now. I mean, there
is.
never used to be that many of us. It was easier, much easier. When I first started, bringing an Easter egg in for everyone was very simple.
There is.
Now
There's
it's very,
loads
very
of us
difficult.
now. Loads and loads and loads of us. So it's trying to remember who you're giving who to. But there we go. I'm going to put that on the back. Like I say, I'll rectify that foam pads on the back because I didn't need them on the full back. But then showing another way in which you can then carry on the image from the background. So the image matches just perfectly. So if you want to layer them over the top, you could do. But then if you open it up, then you've got that continuation that you can see there. And I've still got the main Decolarge base layer that I could be using on another card.
Absolutely. Really, really gorgeous. Card of the show is number 2, by the way, Craig.
The box frame.
The box frame, indeed. That was Charlotte's favourite.
Charlotte's favourite.
I'm going to share with you some of the tools that are left and just update you. So we're going to start with the embossing and shaping tool set. But this one just here. If you want to go for this, it is available in stock right now. 80% of the stock here has, however, sold out and gone. Just get the details for you. There they are, $9.99 or $14.49. We also have the guillotine available for you on the show too. 80% of this has gone, $21.99 or $31.99 is your price on that one. We've got the corner rounder punch bundle. These are fantastic because they are that one's tight. Oh no! It was teeny tiny and adorable and cute, but it's gone now, I'm afraid. Next, we have the glue stick. Look, it's purple on the inside. I know, thank me later. Dry as clear as well. You're getting 12 of these, a dozen of them, $9.99 or $14.49. It's limited stock. I mean, are we going to have anything left? So this is getting ridiculous. Amory's going to be with us for an hour later. I don't think there's anything left. The 3-in-1 die brush. That's now limited stock as well. So if you've got that in your basket, you need to check that out. It's got a mini shovel and a poker tool in the base of there. And of course, your regular die brush too. And also the craft glue pen we have for you as well. This is great. Lovely little precision applicator on that particular one there. as well. Right, so Anne-Marie, you're going to be back with, is Anne-Marie coming in or are we going to her there? Oh, we can see you right there. Look at that. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. You're going to be back with
chill
us.
on your sofa.
Oh, is it nice? Comfy over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you enjoyed your day so far?
I've had the best time.
Have you?
It's been really fabulous just to catch up with so many people that I've not seen for ages, but also just to share all my demos with you guys
and
as
also have a little bit of a snoop around somewhere new. It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Change is good as a rest, as
Isn't
they
it?
say. And you're going to come back with us, join us again in our
Yes.
later Monday Makers show?
Yes.
With
I will
what's
do.
left,
Well, yeah.
if anything.
I thought I'd best come back in and just see what was left, and I wish I hadn't.
Yeah, I mean, there's hardly anything left to go around. We'll be seeing Anne-Marie a little bit later in our Monday Makers show, so make sure you join us for that then. Craig, we are back as well, aren't we, for Monday Makers? It's coming up 6 p.m. here in the UK, 1 p.m. East Coast, 10 a.m. West Coast for 3 whole hours. This is my first, Craig, midweek evening I've done.
Right.
And I'm very discombobulated. I'm not really quite sure what is going on. I know we're, over 2 weeks into the schedule now, but it's the first time I've done an evening. What can we expect from that later show?
So we have got my take on the Enchanted Dreams. We've got
Your
that
take.
coming up.
Ooh.
We've got my take on our pop-out characters. We've also got our fancy word stamp and dies. And we've got, what else have I got? There's something else. There's a fourth thing I've got as well. It's going to be, do you know something? It's going to be a fun Monday Makers. We've got a nice selection of different things, as well as Anne-Marie and Hunkydory.
We do have indeed. Right, make sure you check out your baskets for everything we shared with you in this launch day. It has been extremely busy, as we knew it would be. Go and get yourself a bit of a cup of tea, or have some lunch, a bit of dinner. But make sure you're back here in 2 hours' time. No, in 1 hour. Don't come back in 2 hours' time. You'll have missed the first hour of the show. Make sure you're back here in 1 hour's time. I'll get used to it at some point. We'll probably change it again by the time I've gotten used to it. Make sure you're back here, 6 p.m, 1 p.m, 10 a.m. We have got Monday Makers coming your way. I'll see you back here in just over an hour's time. Take care.